Hope you guys enjoyed that little intro, and we are here. Welcome to a DBD Civil War. We're a very uncivil clan. We continuously button heads and fight, and it would seem, in these live streams. And up first, we have Logic versus Park Map, and that will be followed by another semi-final as well. So we have 4 players today. Again, Logic, Park Map, Almatar, and Captalis. These guys fighting for the honour of being crowned the greatest duck in all of the 7 realms. I'm sure there's more than 7 realms, but we'll stick with that for now. But how are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. This, of course, is going to be a celebration stream. We're going to have a giveaway and everything. We'll hop into the giveaway after round 1, or after the first game, and I'll let you guys know how you can win your glorious prize. But how you doing? Quack, quack. Nakai is my favourite part. Man, Nakai is my favourite part as well. I had to get him on that little beat drop as he wanders into action. But what's up, Logic? Cecil, Biblington, Mighty Bib, Captalis is here, Davina, Deadly Bunnies, Will I Be Ducked? It's another civil war. Man, Davina, we need you to come in and solve our civil war problems at some point and fight in the name of justice. So it looks like PopMap and Logic are both in here. Quack, quack. Boop. Maps are on challenge. So the maps today are going to be Troll Country, Iron Sand Desert, and Eschen for round 1. Round 2 we have Altdorf Outskirts, Pillar of Bone, and Tower of Hoeth. And on the finals we have Summer Song, Starlian Tomb, Alpine Ridge, River Maxon, and Battle of Itza, if we get there all the way. We're getting quick battles after, possibly. We'll see how bouncing chat is, and maybe we will, What's up, Matthew, Tiago, Sonic? Hope you guys are doing it all good today. Who picks first? Let's have a little look at the challenge page. It is indeed going to be Park Map. Cool, so it looks like stream is up and running. Everything looks all good. So, the Mighty Park. I'm actually really excited for this best of 3 between these 2 champions. Logic is one of the more inexperienced tournament players, but he's been getting more and more, kind of taking more and more scalps, taking out some pretty well-known players as well, and doing a pretty good in tournaments. And Park Map's a much more experienced player, but has taken a bit of time out of the game, so it's going to be kind of a battle of the old dog versus the new, and it should be some good fun. Park Map will certainly have a few tricks up his sleeve, and it looks like he's going to be going Beastmen, banning Vampire Counts, and Norska. Now, Logic is 100% a Dowie main, loves his dwarves, loves his greenskins, whereas Park Map is more of a dark elf kind of fiend, so Troll Country might be a little too close quarters for the Dowie, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's see if we actually put the names the right way around. It looks like we did not. We kind of guessed before the players came in, so let's quickly switch these names around. So we have Park Map versus Park Map at the moment. Let's pop the Mighty Park there. And on the right-hand side, let's add Logic. I'm very excited. We've got 4 players, so I think are pretty evenly matched, and should have some close games. Looks like Logic is debating what he's going to be bringing. What's up for Poland? How's it going? Quack, quack, real human being. Lorenzo rooting for Park Map. Yeah, Park Map's got quite a good standing, I believe, in the Italian community. The, I want to say Estalian community? Estalians? Man, a load of really cool people over there. But yeah, we're going to be doing a giveaway today. Should be good fun. It is going to be a heavily duck-themed giveaway, of course, being a Rubber Duck War. And it's just to celebrate hitting 5,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy, honestly. So massive shout out to you guys for supporting me and always turning up for these kind of events. It really does mean a lot, and it's a pretty cool milestone to hit. I'm very, very proud of the little channel going quite good. What's up, Ty Guy? Says hello, mate. Hello to you too. Bring me the dinos. Oh, okay. So Logic is going to be going with Lizardmen, it would seem. Lizardmen very, very comfortable in this matchup as a whole. Beastmen can struggle to deal with some of the large entities, but you've got to be a little bit careful. Centicles with thrown axes will eventually drag you down. Razorgulls and mine tools can pin in your large beasties. And Air Force can be really useful here for the force of the Lizardmen. Now, you may come up against Harpies, so perhaps including the Colosson Hunters, or just basic kind of Ripidactyl Riders, might be a good idea to roll them dirty alongside your Pterodons. Skink Chiefs up in the sky are amazing in this matchup, because what you do is you put them on your enemy caster and you just shoot darts at them all day. And by about the halfway point of the battle, their caster will be dead. So it's definitely a good idea. If they haven't brought any anti-air, Beastmen can be in big trouble. And I think it's one of those matchups where it certainly is winnable for Beastmen, but it is a little bit of a lottery of which kind of style of build you go for, and the Lizardmen always have a slight advantage, I feel. But on Troll Country, they're certainly going to be able to get to grips with the Lizardmen quickly. We're not going to be seeing any kite builds or anything like that from the Lizardmen. They're going to have to go for a dino on big monster, just meat mash in the middle, most likely. You can actually go double giants with Beastmen, which I've had moderate success with, and they do okay up against Stegodons, but as soon as they run into something like a Carnosaur, the Carnosaur is just going to rip its throat out, and you're going to be in all kinds of trouble, particularly because the Lizardmen can bring healing, which of course is something the Beastmen can't do, and that often does determine how these big single entity monster fights go. Maybe Tide of Counts. I mean, all the undead are a little bit rough, I find, for Beastmen. It can be a little bit tough. There's a sudden affection wave for Beastmen. People love Beastmen right now because they are considered the weakest. But they are actually also the most unpopular. Like, their campaigns played the least. They weren't particularly popular on tabletop either, though I thought they had a really cool aesthetic. And I really loved Malagor the Dark Omen. The fact he can't fly in this game is kind of a little disappointing. But I do feel like now that they're including the mechanic into Total War Warhammer 3, that flying units can manually land rather than just sticking in the air. Maybe there's hope for our boy Malagor that he'll actually be able to fly, which I think we could definitely see in the future. And it's something that he needs. Gives him a little bit more of an edge. Of course, he can get hit by a Tempest and kind of destroyed, but nope. Apologies for the sirens going outside my house. I'm ready. Park map is ready for business. So this is going to be best of 3. Both semi-finals will be best of 3, and a best of 5 final. Beastmen should be one of the strongest factions. I mean, I'd like every faction to kind of be equal, but they are pretty good fun. I do agree, and I think the Jealous Life's going to be a weird model to bring in, because its description is something that's so horrible to look at, it kind of melts your mind, and I don't believe they ever released a model for it, but I would like to see it in action, and I'd particularly like to see the gigantic freaking, it's like a giant Minotaur with 4 arms that carves everything up. It can be really good fun. Yeah, Saurus are quite hard as well for Beastmen to deal with, as well as Chameleons, but Chameleons maybe not so much, because the Beastmen are actually really rapid. Despite the low armor, which can be a problem against Chameleons, blow darts, and all that kind of nasty stuff, you can run them down rather effectively with Centaurs and other like such swift movement units, in particular on a map like Troll Country. So it looks like these champs are ready. I hear roar in the distance. Moo! Oh no! The Bray herd has come. Sorry, but cows and goats should be milked and eaten. Ooh, coming in and laying the letter of the law down about what we think of Beastmen. I really like... Oh, brass balls from Chaos Dwarfs. I didn't realise they had Minotaurs. Giant Minotaurs in Dwarven armour. Well, that sounds horrifying to face, Ty. That sounds really quite horrible. Luckily, though, we may eventually get Torx the Brass Bull. He'd be my #1 pick that they would most likely do for a Beastmen DLC, because then we would also get Doom Balls as legendary lord, or as lord options, which I think would be... Hopefully they don't kind of go flying like the Gorbel, but I think it would be really cool, and it would definitely make me want to play them a bit more. Even in the Malice Darkblade books I've read, Beastmen get sword. I've read the first book of that, Sonic. It was pretty good. I actually have, I think, book 2 and 3, but I'm currently about 5 books deep into The Last Kingdom, which is a fantastic set of novels, like, amazing. It is kind of stereotypical to say, but it's one of those books like I don't want to put down. I'm just like, I just want to read more. But anyway, on to the glorious action, and we have Bestigor front line. Park map going bad to the bones, elite warriors. And Bestigors are one of the units who I think look fantastic. Seeing like these like rogue beast wild units in heavy armor with double war axes, there's nothing quite as cool as that. And we do have Razorgors in the back lines to help protect them, and they're going to be pairing up with some Minotaurs with shields. So double Razorgors supporting double Minotaurs, a old school classic combo. Razorgors pinning the enemy, Minotaurs do the damage, and this little contingent shall be led by a Gorbel. Oh, hell yeah. Gorbels, yeah. If you think Minotaurs look cool, just have a little look at a Gorbel and here put you in its place. We do have Malagor the Dark Omen, rather wisely hiding in the trees here. This is a really cool play that I sometimes do with Slans on this map. And he's going to be coming in with the Cygor Summon, Brave Scream, and Viletide. We also have Harpies up in the sky to try and deal with Pterodon Riders, which they will do effectively. For the forces of the Lizardmen and Logic, we have Skink Cohorts and Red-Crested Skink, so very light on the infantry, not much whatsoever. Coming with the triple dino threat, we have the Thunderous One, Lord Mazdamundi, and a Feral Carnosaur. Mazdamundi coming in with Nets, Harmonic Convergence, Curse of Midnight Wind, and Apotheosis, so a pretty full toolset. Double Skink Chief up in the air. So, oh, the Mantis Caster. So this is going to be really useful for hunting down Malagor if they can find them. We also have triple Pterodons in the back lines, one of which is the Regiment Renowned. But they need to be careful. Harpies will demolish them in close combat. So these Skink Chiefs are going to need the support of the Pterodons and maybe even some Mazda Mundi magic to win the air game. Because if he wins the air game, he'll be in good stead. Yes, his infantry is going to lose, but that's absolutely fine. A really early Ruination comes down, and oh, it does actually catch some of the Bestigors. 2 hits. Not a bad strike, trying to bust through the middle as quickly as possible. Dino's really going on a rampage here. Skink Chiefs are currently poking at the Gorble, it would seem. They don't yet know of Malagor and him hiding in the trees. Big Shield of the Old Ones goes down. You can see that Bestigor unit has already been dealt with, and the Red Cross of Skinks, not too bad actually up against the Bestigors, particularly when supported by the Thunderous One. They're doing a good job, and we're going to see Banishment down on this flank. Red Crested may get a little bit of friendly fire, but they won't mind. It's all part of the Old One's plan, and it is slaughtering those Bestigors. A nice cast, though it does sacrifice some of his own troops. Rezgors now will pin in Lord Mazdamundi as well as that Feral Carnosaur who is rampaging, and this is where we need to see some Curse of the Midnight Winds coming down. Up in the air game, Pterodons are now starting to engage with Harpies. They need to get these guys off the field as quickly as possible because they are needed in this fight. Look how quickly that Feral Carnosaur gets burst down when surrounded like this. There is no support. Curse of Midnight Wind has gone down, but the Minotaurs are butchering this Carnosaur. Thunderous One needs to be over here supporting. He's not doing much good, just deleting some Razorgore herds on the flank, and it looks like the Feral Carnosaur has been dealt a bit of a killing blow here. Mazdamundi has Harmonic Convergence popped on him, but he is surrounded with very little support. Terran Riders are now swarming. I'd love to see some bombing runs over the enemy and dropping some rocks, because the Thunderous One's deleting this right-hand flank of the enemy, but it is leaving Lord Mazdamundi isolated and alone, and even with Harmonic Convergence, he's going to be in with a bit of a struggle. Really well-placed Cygor summon coming in here to just hammer down Lord Mazdamundi, who's very close to breaking. Looks like he's trying to come down with maybe another debuff, but he does indeed break, and things are looking really rough already for the Lizardmen forces, but the Feral Carnosaur has managed to rally. We've got troops all over the place coming back into action, and the air game has been well and truly won, so they can come in and start poking down Malagor and trying to support the Thunderous One. But we need to see some rock drops coming down over these Bestigors, otherwise those mighty axes are going to lift up in the air and swing down, cleaving apart scaly skin. Thunderous One is continuing to push through, though. Gorble gets absolutely floored, I think, by the death of Mazdamundi. Zlak coming down and getting one last hit in. Balance power is looking pretty rough, however, for the Lizardmen at the moment, particularly with that Cygor summon on, and it's going to do some pretty decent damage up against the Pohawks. Pohawks coming with a nice little rock drop there, doing some big damage to the Bestigors. We can see Ungors are running, Razorgors are running. So many troops are fleeing for their lives, but we have the double Minotaurs still very healthy here into the late game, and we have 2 Cygor summons on the field, which is really going to hurt the balance power for the Lizardmen forces. Another rock drop comes in. Looks like it's finished off the Bestigors for the most part, but Thunderous One is being driven from the field. I really like this double Cygor play to help support the Minotaur rush. Up in the skies, Pterodons still doing a little bit of poke, plenty of ammunition left, but not really many good targets. Thunderous One isn't likely to be saved here, minus 50 leadership. Did Mazdamundi manage to come back? No, it looks like he died actually, didn't he, down earlier. The Feral Carnosaur has rallied to the cause, but Ungor Raiders are surrounding him, poking him down. When the Cygors dissipate, it will be a little bit better for the Lizardmen, but it looks like they're not going to get that opportunity. And moves in the chat. The Beastmen strike hard. They strike hard, man. That double Cygor summon was really painful there. Park Map coming in and doing a pretty decent job. 0 damage value on Malagor, but he was here, of course, to summon those glorious Cygors instead. And the Gorble did a decent job. 1.3k damage value. The infantry, for the most part, really struggled, but it didn't have any good targets. These guys mainly here to deal with Saurus, though they can do good AP to the larger dinosaurs. One Harpy got pretty good value, the other didn't fare too well. The Minotaurs across the board did good. 660 damage value here, 1.3k on the other. Likewise, the Razorgores. All of these troops relatively healthy towards the late game, and it was a pretty damn good victory, I think, all round for the Beastmen. However, Logic did a solid job trying to win the air game. I think he just won it slightly too slow, because he needed to really dominate the air game and then come back and obliterate the enemy. I think... what would I cut here? Because he needs some kind of hold, like swords with spears or something, to help up against the Minotaurs. So maybe cutting one of the big dinos wouldn't be the worst idea, like get rid of the Carnosaur and just live with the large beasties. But for that Carnosaur, you then can upgrade, the Skinko, or get like 2 or 3 Unitosaurus with spears, which I think would make him in a better position. Find this one though, 1.8k damage value, putting some pretty solid work in there. GG. So, the next map shall be Iron Sand Desert. Boop. There we go. Yeah, well-timed summons for sure. They're the best faction in the game, man. Even as a joke, I can't take it. I can't do it. Yeah, Doom Bills would be really cool. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. I remember Davina, the Double Goblet of Healing. I didn't play the game at the time, but I remember watching some videos on it back in the day. Saurus are insanely tanky. They should be, though. They should be, for sure. Like, lore-wise, it makes perfect sense. Oh, see, Quan spoke a bit too soon. Small map is a death sentence for beastmen. We need to see a Saur in here. I would have loved to see a Saur in. How's my favourite YouTuber doing? I'm doing all good, thank you for asking. I'm just in a good mood, yeah. Hit 5k subs when I was sleeping overnight. So I thought I'd be here to celebrate. Kind of Skink Chiefs would be okay. I actually really don't mind the Skink Chiefs. I think they're pretty powerful. Interesting to see Logic not go his main faction Dwarfs. Perhaps he's hoping out that he can kind of survive with the Greenskins, so a very powerful faction right now, and then kind of dominate in the last game with his Fate faction. So let's go to these scores quickly and change them. And then what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to tell you guys about how you can win some glorious prizes today. So, bam bam, we are doing a prize giveaway, and yes, once again, it is going to be rubber duck themed, of course. It only makes sense. So, to give something back to you guys, to say thank you for all the support I've been receiving recently, we are going to be giving away a rubber duck. There is more than there is on this picture. You can also get Aragon, Lurtz, Legolas, Gimli, and all these awesome different characters. Basically, anyone you can think of from the Fellowship or other key characters, you can indeed win a rubber duck. Now, you may be asking yourself, how do I win such a beautiful, majestic duck such as this? Well, there is one drawback. You do have to be in a country which Amazon delivers to, because that is how I will be buying these and sending them out. But all you have to do is join my Discord. So if you hop into my Discord, there's a link in the description down below. I'm sure one of the mods will pop one to you as well. And down there, there is a tab called the Duck Shop. All you have to do, if you pop into it, you'll see a picture of the prize giveaway. Simply enter your name down below. Please only enter once. When everyone at the end of the stream, what we're going to do is I'm going to give a number to everyone. So whoever puts a name down first will be number 1, all the way down, and then we're going to ask Siri, which is my phone, live into the microphone to choose a number between, say, 20 people enter, between 1 and 20. And whoever will receive a duck, basically, from me. So all you'll do is enter your name into the Duck Shop tab on my Discord. I'm sure one of the mods can hopefully drop a little link to my Discord for you guys. If not, though, there is one down below in the description. So I will be going over this multiple times because people join in and people leave the stream as time goes on. So apologies if you hear this message multiple times. But yeah, you can indeed win a duck. But make sure you do live in a country which can receive Amazon deliveries. That's the only thing. But yeah, all you'll do is enter your name there. Please don't spam it with a load of messages, just one name, because it makes it far easier for me at the end of the stream. But yeah, that is going to be the prizes. Looks like part map is ready. So I'm going to drop the prize there a little bit. Boop. And I'll be popping that up between games to let you guys know. Shotgun Frodo, man. Frodo looks very cool. The last person who won one got a Gandalf one, and it looks amazing. It looked really cool. I might order one myself as well. Hand over the valuables, Ducky boy. What's up, Nick? But hope you're doing good today as well, man. Yeah, I don't mind the Carnosaur because it can help deal with giants and stuff, but the double Stegodon with magical support normally is enough up against the Beastman, I find. Temple Guard can do good, but again, Cygors punish them really badly. Thank you, Captalis, for linking the Discord. Yeah, no, Skink Chiefs are definitely very good. What's up, Emmanuel? Quack's Mighty Dog? Magnus, screaming Park Map, let's do this, bud. Let's do this. Oh, I should probably actually update the challenge page I made for this. I mean, we don't really need... I'll update it at the end when we know all the results. There's no real need to do it. These guys know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Let's have a little sip of our drink to stay hydrated. Iron Sand Desert. Should be a fun one. Oh, thank you so much, man. Ty Guy sends a little message saying, keep building the multiplayer scene up. Keep up the great work. Hopefully we can play together soon. I will be playing in your tourney as God Emperor Palpatine. That's you! Oh, okay. I didn't know who God Emperor Palpatine was. I didn't know if he had switched his... Palpatine had switched his name. But anyway, thank you for the free entertainment. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. We have lots of tournaments coming up soon. We have Death Before Dishonor next Wednesday. And Thursday, we're going to do a one-build tournament with special rules and themes. I'm considering doing Khorne again. That was really fun. Or there's an idea that we'll do a Tzeentch tournament. So when you sign up, I send you in advance a build. And you have to play this build. And the way I'll design the builds is that I'll use a randomizer, pop the randomizer on, and make sure you have a wizard. Always make sure you have a wizard. Take away... actually, no, yeah, leave it like that. Give it to you, and you can take away spells if you like, and then use the extra money to buy items or chevrons. So that was an idea as like a Tzeentch-themed tournament, which I thought could be pretty good fun. And the earlier you sign up to the tournament, the more practice you'll get with your build, because you can actually take it on quick battles and stuff. So that's the idea. That is the idea, but yeah. But that'll be next Thursday. Next Wednesday is the standard, like, competitive Death Before Dishonor, which I'm really excited for. We've had a bit of a break, but we've chilled out a little bit on it, and we're going to come back soon to it, so it should be good. Yeah, man, the Auto-Gen tourney, I think, is the way I'm going to go with it. I think it's going to be a load of fun. So, let's have a little look at the glorious builds. Park Map, coming in strong after Game 1, is going to be leading the army with Volkmar the Grim, the greatest mustachio-wielding Sigma maniac of them all, coming with all of his spells, banishments, healing, all the stuff you'd normally expect from Volkmar. We do have a Bright Wizard as well, Burning Head and Fireball, and a little Power Stone. Fire Magic, pretty much good in every matchup, very useful. And for the main battle line, it is unbreakable. So we have Flagellants, we have Sigma Suns, dotted all the way around, and a defensive pact of Swordsmen and Spearmen to help protect triple handgunners. No silver bullets, though, which is a little upsetting, but this is looking like a pretty nice defensive box build. We do have triple Knights of the Blazing Sun in the back burners here. They're certainly about to do some decent work themselves. Taking this on is the green... Oh no! The Greenskins! Logic with the big brain plays! No way! Oh, I love this build. We have double Doom Diver Catapult. What a madman! An absolute madman, and he's placed them behind the hill expecting cannons, and he can shoot shots up and over, and this is going to force this defensive box to get really aggressive and move forward. We do have Night Goblins mixed in with Orc Boys for the front line, so relatively cheap and cheerful, dotted throughout, including, of course, the 8-peak loons, you have to bring them. We have Orc Biggins, sorry, not Boar Boys. Load of Orc Biggins dotted around. Oh, this is glorious. We have double Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers. We have Skarsnik, which is pretty key, because Skarsnik's going to be one of his best utility tools to take down Volkmar, because Volkmar's going to be amazing up against this build, is the only downside to this Greenskin build, but I quite like it. We have a Night Goblin Shaman coming Vindictive Glare, and they need Stabbing, and we have a Goblin Big Boss. Actually, which one of these is... That's Sneaky Stabbing, and they need Stabbing. Stabbing all over the place. Look at this little Goblin Lord of War here, all dressed up in his fine armor, looking like a little badass. So, this is actually really hilarious that we have these two, like, box builds against... Or not box, but, like, defensive builds against each other. And the fact that the poor handgunners are just going to get obliterated by the Doom Diver Catapults. This is going to be a pretty hilarious one, I think. What's up, Biblington? A little nice rip box, yeah, man. And the Greenskins will be advancing, but only a little bit, I think. These guys saying having good luck, have fun, which is always good to see. And I know both of them quite well by this point, so there's always going to be good sportsmanship between the two, but it's still good to see anyway on display. Doom Dive Catapults will be rolling forward. I reckon they're going to be trying to pound down the handgunners for the most part. That'd be some really nice value, but it probably isn't the worst idea to also focus down the Knights of the Blazing Sun, because there's not that much anti-large in this build as far as it goes. Now, the Orc Big Guns with Despite of the Bad Moon popped on them will do a good number, but of course at that moment, Volkmar of the Knights can simply pull out of combat, which can be a little bit rough. He needs to make sure he doesn't leave these Doom Diver Catapults too far behind though, but they are going to be launching some shots. Let's follow them through the sky as they scream and decide to pound down on the handgunners. Okay, so they are going to be going for these guys, trying to take away the range prowess of the Empire Force, which isn't a bad idea whatsoever, as the Forest Goblin Spider Riders shall be keeping the Knights of the Blazing Sun a little bit busy, and there is no healing magic from this build. Although Knights of the Blazing Sun are darting out on this flank, should be able to punish the Night Goblins rather well. If these guys, though, do have the cheeky Fanatics, it wouldn't be the end of the day if they get charged, but manage to get a good old tear through their enemy. As the Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers now focusing down the Flagellants in the front line. Night Goblins jumping up and down with joy. Come at us! We've got this all day, every day. And they leap into combat. Receiving the charge, though, which obviously isn't best. But it is a trap. They're dropping Fanatics down the line, doing horrendous damage to the Flagellants. Oh, you love to see it. Doom Diver Catapults continue to fire in. One is destroyed, though, by a well-placed fireball. More Fanatics go down on the Knights of the Blazing Sun, wreaking absolute havoc down the front Empire lines. And a second lot of Fanatics is going. Oh no, these poor Knights! Look at their health just disintegrate. I know a lot of people hate Fanatics, but I can't bring it to myself to hate them because it's such a funny concept and silly idea. I love to see it. The Greenskins need to make sure not to overchase here, though, and continue to hold their line. They have the range advantage, and they want to ensure they get as much value where possible from those Doom Diver Catapults. But the Knights of the Blazing Sun! A bit of a micro mismanagement but here by Logic. He does not have his Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers on skirmish mode. They are now being dealt with comfortably by the Knights themselves, and losing this little mobility section is a little bit annoying, because these guys, though they may not do the most damage, will do a good job poisoning and lowering the stats of the enemy. Doom Diver Catapults continue to fire in. It looks like they're still going after the handgunners. We've got a bit of a miscast here, I think, with the banishment. Oh no! No! What are you doing, Park Baffenfog? Oh no! The banishment! I hate when this happens. He probably clicked somewhere. It didn't go down, then he clicked off to try and get rid of it, and it dropped down. But it actually did some damage to Knights of the Blazing Sun. Luckily, they do have that resistance to fire, so they didn't really take any damage. But that could have been a disaster if that was another unit. The Hero Core for the Greenskins is kind of stuck against these unbreakable units, which isn't their best of targets. It looks like a magic missile from the Night Goblin was aimed over at the Knights of the Blazing Sun, but did clip the Swordsman instead. War is now active. Knights have been forced off by the Orc Big Guns, but this is opening up a little gap for the Doom Diver Catapults to be shut down. The Greenskins getting really aggressive, kind of all over the place. A big fat burning head does come down, roasting those Savage Orcs, doing some fantastic work there. We do have Fanatics swinging through Spearmen, getting some pretty decent damage across the board, and it looks like the Spearmen will be wavering, but the Greenskins have kind of pushed out from their little box, I think, a bit too early. I think they really needed to sit back and defend where possible, because Doom Diver Catapults still have half ammunition left each, and they've done a good job focusing down handgunners, getting them off the field, but despite this, the Knights are just running rampant because the Greenskins have spread out their forces. Orc Big Guns have sneaky stabbing on them, meaning they can do a bucket ton of damage to these Knights of the Blazing Suns and other units if they can hold, and their morale is in question right now. It's dropping quite quickly, but some Night Goblins are coming back to the fray. If they can pop some Fanatics down here and save the Savage Orcs, that'd be really nice. But Knights of the Blazing Sun do disengage at the perfect time, breaking off the Night Goblins and terrifying them, whilst the Orc Boys do break as well, and the Greenskins starting to look a little bit overrun here. Despite this, Doom Diver Catapults doing glorious work onto those handgunners. You can see they're really struggling to get anything on the board. 0 kills, 22 kills, like absolutely pitiful stuff. Night Goblins shall be coming back, and we still have this lovely pocket of strength for the Greenskin forces. Vindictive Glare, I believe, went in there on the Knights of the Blazing Sun, doing some okay work. And the Doom Diver Catapults look to be changing their targets to them, which is exactly what Logic needs to do, because these Knights of the Blazing Sun will be able to wrap up the rest of this Greenskin build. Luckily, though, for Logic, the Skirmish Cavalry has come back into the fray. Probably wants to kite the Knights, try to whittle them down, because if all the Knights get dealt with here, can the Night Goblins and Orc Big Guns seal the deal with the Hero Core? Quite possibly. Volkmar cycle charging will be a big problem, however. Seems like the Doom Diver Catapults have finally been shut down. We have Swordsmen hopping onto them. Knights of the Blazing Sun starting to reeve through the back line. Balance power is now in the favour of the Empire. But if I've learned one thing, it's never count out a greenskin. Orc Biggins chasing away those Knights of the Blazing Sun, dragging down a couple of models at the same time. You can see some of these poor Knights getting dismounted and cleaved apart. Orc Biggins really are big. They're like the size of a man on a horse, which is pretty scary stuff. I do hear a Burning Head go down, probably aimed at Skarsnik, I would like to think. Night Goblins do push forward, Orc Biggins as well, going to be engaging there with some Spearmen. The Doom Diver Catapults have managed to just about stabilise at least one of them here. We do have a get back here on Skarsnik, just popping himself up. And the Bright Wizard's been hit by They Need Stabbing plus Fermented Fungi. No, the poor little Goblin Big Boss is trying his best to drag down the Bright Wizard, which he would comfortably do. But the Handgunners, who got forced away earlier, have returned to the field of battle. And this is really bad news for Skarsnik, because he is in a kill box. Even if he kills the Bright Wizard, it's not going to be worth it, because he's probably going to get killed himself by the double handgunners, and the Bright Wizard is pulling Skarsnik through the Spearmen. That is some really top-tier play by ParkMap. The fact that Volkmar's so healthy in the endgame is also a bit of a worry. Sneaky Stabbing's been popped on the Orc Biggins to try and help them deal with the Knights of the Blazing Sun, but once again, they're probably simply going to break. Doom Diver Catapults are also being forced off. We still have a full health unit here of the Regiment of Renowned Night Goblins, so one or two Fanatic Carts maybe in a good opportunity would shut down the enemy. Skirmish Cavalry at this point, I would probably try. It's kind of easier to say than do, but it's like whip around the flanks and shut down these handgunners, because they're causing all kinds of problems now here in the late game. Vindictive Glare goes down on the Bright Wizard, slapping him, saying, "Oi, greenskin magic is better than your puny human magic," and actually shatters the Bright Wizard there. There's a bit of a middle finger to the enemy. Despite this, Skarsnik has now been disengaged by the Spearmen, allowing the handgunners to get a free shot on him. And poor little Skarsnik not going to have the best of days. Another Fanatic Cast did come down the line onto the Knights of Blazing Sun, getting some pretty decent work in. You can see these Night Goblins, only 400 damage value, despite getting 103 kills. It's a little worrying. I suppose they mainly killed State Troops so far. Things are starting to fall apart, though, for the Greenskins, as the Wrath of Sigma is being brought down upon these poor little Night Goblins. Oh my god, the burst damage followed up by double Knights of the Blazing Sun from either flank, buffed by the words of Volkmar. That is how you go 0 to 100 really quick, or in this instance, 100% health to 0% health very, very fast. Closely fought game, not much left on the Empire side whatsoever. Volkmar was an inspired pick here. The Greenskins had enough just about to deal with the Knights of the Blazing Sun. If, say, an Empire Lord, basic Empire Captain or something, or Balthasar Gelt, or maybe even Karl Franz on horseback or something was brought here, I feel like the Greenskins probably would have won, but Volkmar proven why he is still one of the top tier competitive picks. Well done to ParkMap, who will be moving on to our finals today. Damage value, 1,400. Very impressive work. 1,400 on the Bright Wizard as well. Of course, the State Troops pretty much here to die. This unit did okay, though. 500 damage value. Swordsman, 454. Not too bad. Some of the Unbreakable troops got annihilated from Fanatics early on. 800 damage value, though, on this unit of Flagellants. Sigma Sun's not doing too good. Despite the pressure on the handgunners early on from the Doom Diver Catapults, you can see two units basically got nowhere near their value back, but this unit, who managed to focus down the characters of the Greenskins, 1,000 damage value, really good work there. Knights of the Blazing Sun did some good stuff, 1,400 damage value, 1,954, and in the end, I actually really like Logic's build. It's a really fun build. It's not kind of your typical Greenskins that you see at the moment, and I think it did pretty good. Doom Diver Catapults, 767 and 683 damage value. Maybe focusing down the Knights would have been a better idea, because that started to cause problems for him, and the Biggins really struggled to get their value at the end of the day, and even all the Fanatics getting pretty big kills, most of them struggling with damage value, although this unit got 1,000. That's that one that caught those Knights of the Blazing Sun in that trap early on. Well played, man. That was really cool. Looks like the boys have popped out, because I dawdled too long and talked. But ParkMap shall be moving through. Yes, yes. Yes, if you want to get the glorious giveaway, you just need to join my Discord. There's a link down below in the description. And go to the Duck Shop, which is a tab in there, and simply put your name. Just put your name once, and at the end of the stream, we'll figure out who's the giveaway. Yeah, like, Fanatics are pretty powerful. I love the IKEA duck. I love the fact, Sebastian, you've changed your your logo as well in the Discord to be an IKEA logo. It's really funny. But how's it going, man? Hope you're all good. Congrats, Ducky. Thank you, Vingy. What's up, KK? How are you? Yes. GG's to Logic, man. That was a fun one, Park Map. Very well played, bud. Hello. So let's change the names around quickly. So we'll be seeing Park Map in the final, which is best of 5, so there's plenty of room. But we're moving that back down to 0 now. Although it was a 2-0 victory. And on the left-hand side, we shall have the mighty Captalis. A very talented Tomb King player as well, which is nice to see because you don't see that many Tomb King players at the moment. And yeah, he's pretty damn scary of them, I can say for sure. Took a lot of inspiration from him when I started playing Tomb Kings a little bit more as well. And up next, we have Almatar, who, believe it or not, is a Beastman main. We have a lot of Beastman mains in DVD, which is kind of hilarious. I don't know if it's for the memes or if it's just because we have a love for the beasts in general. So let's see if Almatar is online. If not, I will ping him a little message. Nope, looks like it's not. So let's send him a message on Discord. Oh no, it's working again, yo. Okay. It looks like he was having problems with his game, but it should be up now. Pass is 1, 2, 3, bud. To War Console of Rome, I love your little picture there. So yeah, let's have a look in the duck shop. Looks like we have quite a few people have put, oh my god, we've got quite a few people, yeah, putting their name down for the prize, which is going to be glorious to see. Make sure, guys, of course, you are in a country which Amazon can ship to. That's kind of the only problem there. Who to root for? Oh my god, I know. You are internet famous indeed. This is always the problem in this type of thing, like, who do you root for? And Almatar is here. Hello! So, the map shall be Aldorf Outskirts to kick us off, followed swiftly by Pillar of Bone and Tower of Hoeth if we go all the way. And the winner of this shall be facing Park Map in the finals. Yes, yes. Cool, cool. Looks like I'm just receiving a load of messages, but I think we're all good. Yeah, so everyone who joined, I've seen like a load of people have just joined the Discord. You still need to put your name down in the correct tab, which is called the Duck Shop. That is how you enter. Yes, yes. We'll go over the prize again after this first game. Indeed. Awesome. Gonna be exciting to see this fight. GG's Park Map. Yeah, man, Logic. That last game was pretty damn close. I really liked your build. It kind of countered the majority of the opponent's build, apart from Volkmar and the Knights of the Blazing Sun. I think the only problem was you kind of overextended with a lot of your forces and got real aggressive on that left-hand flank, which eventually left the Doom Divers a little bit exposed, so they could be shut down, and they were going to be really needed to help deal with those Knights of the Blazing Sun. But it was a really cool build and a very close game in the end. Very close game. Yeah, Almatar versus Captalis. It's going to be pulling the heartstrings on who to root for. The boys. So Captalis is going to take Tomb Kings, Banin Dowie, and Chaos. A lot of players really dislike the Tomb King Dowie matchup. I played against Flying Taco the other day, and we did have pretty big success. It looked rather scary. It triple your Shopti, double Screaming Skull Catapults, double Casket of Souls, but we went very heavy with the Air Force, and just about managed to seal a victory. Luckily, there were no Karen to bring us down. Almatar go Norska. I love my Norska. I think they're actually still pretty powerful, though people do heavily disagree with me. Yeah, Davina, you're a really good Tomb King player, in fairness. I believe I've fallen to your Tomb King blades before. But there's not that many. They're a solid faction. I'd say they're pretty mid-tier. So I guess you don't have anyone playing them for the memes, because they're, like, not terrible. But likewise, you don't have anyone trying to play with them because they're like, oh, they're super powerful, like we have like a billion like greenskin mains at the moment. Or anything like that. But I'm looking forward to this one. These guys think pretty evenly matched. Representing the clan. And going to war. Let's have a nice little stretch. And get ready for the action. Who's your money on, guys? Who are you rooting for? Do you want the Tomb Kings to win, or do you want Norska to seal a victory today? It's, I must admit, kind of got to go after my little Norscan heart, my little Viking heart. And pray that they do good things in the future. So, hey, yeah, I see people started to add their name to the duck shop, which is good to see. Good to see. So yeah, we have a load of people already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 people already in the lucky draw for the glorious duck prize. And I'm sure we'll have many more before the end of the stream. So, looks like Almatar is ready to rumble. Just waiting on Captalis. An interesting matchup here. Burning Head is certainly needed. Oh, for sure, Sonic. Burning Head. If you can catch that Burning Head on the Tomb King infantry, you're going to be in a good position. I could certainly see Captalis going double Bone Giant here, though. I really could. Then using those big shots to take down some of the large entities, and then kind of carrying it in the end game. So I could certainly see double Bone Giant protected by Tomb God of Halberds, a Casket of Souls, and maybe Ark in the Black on horseback to start Spirit Leeching characters, because Norska have no healing. So it's always good if you can get that free damage in nice and early on. I think Norska are technically in lore and stuff. They have some tabletop models, but yeah, they're not really. They're kind of like half Scandinavian based, aren't they? But to a point, dwarfs are also lightly based as well off Vikings, which is kind of hilarious because they don't like Vikings known for their fast raids, dwarfs known for sitting still and shooting stuff. But you can obviously tell by some of the names of their characters and gods and stuff are very Norse inspired throughout. What's up, Raptor? The king of halberds himself. Hope you're doing all good, champion. Even if I don't stay for the whole stream, can I still pick up the giveaway? Yeah, so basically all you'll do is put your name in, and at the end of the stream I will pick it by random using Siri. And then I'll message. Oh no, you no! Captalis is stealing my chariot plays. And then I'll send them a PM on Discord. So for the forces here of the Tomb King's betrayal, as my old duck heart can't take it. I introduced the Triple Chariot back into the game recently, and it is disgustingly powerful. And Captalis, it seems, has adopted it. So you bring Cetra. You bring all his goodies. The Blessed Blade of Betrayal, which does fire damage. He himself does fire damage. The Wrath of Betrayal, which does fire damage. Incantation of Protection and the Cursed Blades are always quite good. You bring a Necrotect, and you bring them with the Vambraces of the Sun, giving fire weakness to all nearby enemies, plus lowering their melee attack. Means Cetra can kill basically anything in half a second, and likewise you have a Tomb Prince to support. Comes in with the Tomb Strike, the Curse, which is so powerful, and Guardian, protecting these two characters. Oh yeah, it is dirty and disgusting, but boy oh boy is it powerful. We have some of the more elite warriors, which is nice to see, dotted through the front line with the kind of cheaper skeleton warriors in the back. None of the Kepper Guard though, which is a little disappointing. More skeleton spearmen and a Tomb Guard with Halberd, using this hovel to protect their flank with a Bone Giant in the mix. I'm a big fan of this build as a whole. We also have double skeleton horse archers to try and deal with the marauding enemy. For the forces of Norska, main battle line is going to be Marauder Berserkers. They're going to be able to chew through the enemy quickly. Within a bucket ton of large entities, we have Skin Wolves, Familiar Warriors, Skin Wolves, Familiar Warriors, Familiar Warriors, Skin Wolves, all over the place. These guys you'd think would be good up against the chariots. No sirree. Skin Wolves have a weakness to fire, which is then going to get doubled by the Vambraces of the Sun. Those chariots will kill the Skin Wolves in a matter of seconds. We have a Marauder Chieftain. Oh my god, you never see this. We shall dub him Ragnar Lothbrok, charging in with his Rage active. We also have, of course, a Shaman Sorcerer of Fire coming in with simple Burning Head. Would love to see that go down onto some of the Tomb Guard and other such units. Battle line has been pushed really aggressively forward by the Tomb Kings. This is a good show of an experienced player. Because he wants to keep the fight as far away as possible from his infantry. Skinwolf's going to be using the frontal charge here onto the warriors, which I think is actually a really good play. The chariots definitely want to get aggressive though, start popping on some of these characters, because you're a chariot, you can get out of danger relatively quickly, because the front line is getting obliterated right now. In come all the chariots onto those Skinwolves, who of course have basically zero chance of survival, and you can see they get absolutely annihilated here. Tomb Prince is taking absolutely no damage in return, but all the Thamir Warriors are here, and this is a little scary. I'd love to see the Bone Giant fight in here. The Necrotech needs to escape, and it looks like it is just about going to. All 3 chariots escape, killing unit Skinwolves, and basically taking no damage in retaliation. Shots are starting to flood in onto the Skinwolves on this flank, as well as the Marauder Berserkers. Thamir have started to break through the front line with the Marauder Chieftain to help and support. No tech's going away. I think the Tomb Prince probably wants to turn and fight this a little bit, do some good damage there, but they have to stack with the Necrotech, who's currently going in a different direction. The Tomb God of Halberds are being pushed forward to help out in the main line, and oh no! No! Cetra has been caught isolated and alone. The Tomb Prince is here to help and support. We need to see Incantation or Protection go down. Blessed Blade has been popped, which is doing some really lovely damage, but this is the trouble. If you get your chariots separated, the Necrotech needs to come over in here and commit to this fight alongside the Spearman, because Cetra has to survive, or it is all over for the Tomb King play. But despite this, he's doing some fantastic damage in there. Skeleton Horse Archers pouring fire into the Berserks. Looks like both players really trying to micromanage this little section. We do have the Shopkeeper Summon going down in the back line, and the Curse has gone down. Skinwolves really suffering. A beautiful Burning Head does go down. Tomb Guard managed to dodge the most of it, and despite the fact Cetra got surrounded there, you can see Skinwolves dealt with, Thamir Warriors dealt with, and 2 units left standing. He manages to escape, but only just. He took so much damage there. On the far side, the Necrotech is fighting side by side by the Tomb Prince, doing some good work and whipping away these Skinwolves, but I'd like to see the chariots stay a tad more close together, because they really work as a synergy unit. You can see the Nauticans, for the most part, have formed a death fighting blob, but the Bone Giant, raining in fire, can really do some nice work and start whittling these guys down. And you can see he now is aiming for that Shaman Sorcerer of Fire, connecting a shot, doing some massive damage. Such a 1,444 health has to now be really careful. Luckily though, if this Tomb Prince does go down below half health, he will have the advantage of being able to pop down that curse. And now the Warriors are fighting together again. These Skinwolves are very much overextended, because the chariots can deal with these Skinwolves, float back, and just slaughter these guys in a matter of seconds. Another very well placed Burning Head goes down on the Tomb Guard, obliterating them. They were one of the last bastions of strength, holding back the enemy from the Bone Giant. More archer shots pouring in, dealing with these Berserkers though. There's a load of Skinwolves and other units coming back for Almatar, which is good news, because he can simply leave them here in deep reserve for a while and let them heal up. Tomb Prince has Tomb Strike popped. The Skinwolves are hit by the Curse. So Curse is only one time, so he's popped it here pretty early, but it looks like he thought he needed it for his survival, which is understandable. Incantation of Protection has gone down. Skinwolves have been slaughtered pretty much up to the last wolf. Very surprised that they haven't shattered completely. Now, the fact the Bone Giant is still relatively healthy is pretty huge. It doesn't have the best melee attack, but it does hit pretty hard. Plus, we have these Skeleton Horse Archers helping support. Some even diving into combat, trying to break the leadership of the Thamir, but they seem to be going relatively strong at the moment. And the chariots, very beat up, but still pretty deadly, are going to be coming back to the main fight. And these Skinwolves, 8 models, not too shabby. Both the Thamir Warriors are really beat up. Chariots, probably... Oh, who do you charge? Yeah, maybe the Thamir, just to get them off the line as quickly as possible. So I'm just going to pull back, allow the other chariots to take the damage. But though he is weak, I think it is essential he still pops and fights. And it looks like Captalis agrees, because he's going to be charging in, because he's the big damage dealer. He's got the punch that can really try to turn this tide. But the Tomb Prince, when he goes down, that Guardian shall be lost, which is very bad news. Incantation of Protection goes down on the Necrotech Tower. Thamir Warriors, of course, at the moment do have that weakness to fire, as we can see here, minus 22 on these guys, minus 47 all round. That's really scary. Horse Archers are going to commit to this fight. The Thamir Warriors have broken, Cetra just about hanging on. It looks like the Tomb Kings will be able to wrap up this area of the battle, but the Bone Giant doth fall, crumpling a few guys as it lands. I think there's just too many. I think with the Marauder Chieftain left alive, he's going to be able to hold these troops in place and keep them fighting, and the Triple Chariot won't be able to do it. Now, I think if the Chariots hadn't isolated themselves from each other at the start, I think the Tomb Kings could have won this, maybe even quite comfortably, because Cetra right now would be more close to 3/4 health than none, and he can solo kind of a lot of this stuff. But despite this, it has been an epic game by both these guys. So close. Captalis scrapping to the death, but balance power really not on his side right now. Skeleton Horse Archers driving off the Thamir Warriors. Should be able to shut them down and finish them off. More Berserkers do come back, fighting in the trees, but Cetra and the Necrotech should deal with them rather comfortably. Though they are buffed right now by their rage mechanic, trying to keep them in the fight, they simply cannot stand up to the might of the double undead chariot. Poor Berserkers, 6 leadership, Oh, just about holding on. They're actually dishing some damage back to Cetra as well, which you love to see here. Doing some good work. The main death blob of Nautica is approaching. Skinwolves, Berserkers, Chieftains. It's still a tough nut to crack. These guys, of course, are currently frenzied up as well, just meaning they're going to be even more of a big pain to deal with. Cetra is running away from the Skinwolves right now, probably looking to the aid of the Necrotect to help protect him, but he is not fast enough. Those wolves bound into combat, but no, they pull out last second, maybe attempting to come in for a rear attack. In comes Cetra the Imperishable. Incantation of Protection has been popped. He does his big old fat explosion, but the Skinwolves get their dessert, and they're going to be devouring Bony Boys tonight. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty damn cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that matchup. That was a really good fun one. Well played to these two guys. Very interesting builds. The Warriors in the front line just got absolutely butchered. And didn't stand up too well, unfortunately. I suppose they weren't ready for... They're probably more designed to deal with basic Marauders, rather than just the Berserker Skinwolf Famir rush. Bone Giant did amazing. Amazing. 3,156 damage value. Good work with the Skirmishers as well. Cetra 1.5k. Nearly 1,000 on the Necrotect. 755 on the Tomb Prince. For Almatar though, triple Famir. 2,200 damage value. 1,300. Skinwolves as well. Getting okay stuff. Not quite as crazy as we've seen in the past from them, but 1,000 damage value, not too shabby. 900 here. Berserkers, not the best damage value for them. Not shabby though, you know, 800, 617 and so forth, but a lot of kills across the board. Shaman Sorcerer Fire with Burnerhead, so cost effective in this matchup. 1,229, and Ragnar Lothbrok got 143 damage value. Not bad at all. GG. I just had an out-of-body experience. My control group 1 became sentient. Oh god, don't know what's been going on there. So we will be moving up next to Pillar of Bone. This is the best of 3 guys, so don't worry. Plenty more action to come. Plus we have a best of 5 finals. Maybe some quick battles afterwards. We'll see how we feel, how my voice is doing. We did stream yesterday as well. So let's update the scores. Almatar coming in. Taking it 1-0 so far, which is some very good work. GG's. What's up, Poison Ducky? Quack quack. How are you doing, dude? Yeah, we can try and do like a DBD free-for-all or something. What do you think about me changing my name to the Great IKEA Duck of the Dark Army? I'm all about it, Sebastian. If you mean on the Discord or real life, both of those sound like fantastic ideas to me personally. What is the giveaway? So, we'll get to that now. Thank you, Poison Ducky, for the congratulations, by the way. So while these guys sort out their picks and bans, Katam is a good teacher. It looks like Almatar's been practicing there. So, boop. Oh, wrong image. That's a that's actually not even a spoiler for a future video. That's an old video. There we go. So we're going to be giving away a Lord of the Rings themed rubber duck. These aren't the only ones you can get. Currently you can see Legolas, Gandalf, Frodo and Sauron, but you can also get Aragorn, Lurtz, Gimli and a load of other cool ducks. I will send the winner the link. So basically you can get a load of ducks to enter this. It's going to be a random prize giveaway, so we're giving away 1 duck here. All you have to do is join my Discord. I know the mods have been kind of spamming the Discord link in chat, but if you can't find that, there is one down below in the description. So you join my Discord. There's a tab in my Discord called the Duck Shop. You go to the Duck Shop and you simply put your name. That's all you have to do, is just put your name. Don't spam the chat with multiple attempts at putting your name in, or like, you know, ramblings of stuff. Just leave your name there. And at the end of the stream, we're going to get Siri on my phone to speak into the microphone, and say we have 25 people enter. I'll just say, Siri, give me a number between 1 and 25. It will give us a random number, and that person shall claim the duck prize. But the only catch is you do need to make sure you're in a country which supports Amazon, so Amazon can deliver to, because that's how we're sending it out. Almatar practicing the goated 1 control group micro. Yes. What's up, Gojira? How's it going, champ? I hope you're all good in the hood and doing well today. Man, yeah, having like as a middle name would be pretty awesome. It would be pretty awesome indeed. So, let us, yeah, what we could do, Poison Ducky, maybe to end the stream after we've obviously got the finals and stuff, if people are up for it, we could do the Avatar free-for-all, because I want to make a video on that anyway, so I can always do it as a video afterwards. So you have a Fire Nation who brings only fire stuff. The Water Nation is ice. You bring Norse, go load of ice units. Air, we have an Air Force, obviously. And then for ground, I can't remember what we said we were going to do for ground to represent them in Total Warhammer. I mean, Boxagor build, obviously, they're the greatest earthbenders of all time. We'll have to think about that one a little bit. So Almatar picks the Counts, so Vampire Counts, interesting, and bans Elves of high and wood variety. Captalis is going to be going Lizardmen, which is a tough matchup for a Vampire Count player who knows what they're doing, but I say overall it is still slightly favoured to Lizardmen. It's a matchup I hate, because if people pick it into me, I know they're good with it, and it's always a worry. Ducky, 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 ducky! What's up, Storm? Yeah, so we can get Poison, Storm, myself, and one other person in, and we can do like an Avatar themed thing. It'd be cool. Lucky me, Amazon launched here last year. Perfect. Knight of the Pond. Oh, that'd be awesome. Or King of the Pond, sorry, yeah. It's really funny. I commented underneath one of the Total Warhammer free trailer videos. I can't remember which one it was. And was like, oh, you know, blood for the blood god, but also like bread for the duck gods. And Air of Carthage comments underneath, like, yes, in the chaos pond wastes, and all like went on a thing about ducks. I was like, yes, yes, Air, we've converted you to the great duck nation. Ground Dowie, slow, campy, and boring. Hey, I really like the Earthbenders in the Avatar series. Toph Beifong, don't mess around. The Mighty Melon Lord will come and hunt you down. Good. Cool. Just checking Discord, make sure people's putting their names down, which is good to see. And let's hop back into the game. So yeah, it's an interesting matchup all round. Lizardmen are prone to go box build here, which can work really well. Likewise, trying to win the air game, I think, has its merits. Skirmish is probably the way to go. But skirmishing against Vampire Counts, you would think would be super easy, right? You think it'd be fine. Like, oh, they're slow, their ground troops aren't fast, they lumber around. Blood Knights, Vargulfs, Fellbats are a mighty pain in the butt to deal with, particularly if Lizardmen skirmishers, because Fellbats just, you can't kill them quick enough. They kind of just float around your Salamanders, float around your Skinks, and become a big pain in the butt. But I think going skirmish still can be a pretty powerful way of doing it. Oh man, I hope we get to see some more Lizardmen. Oh my god, there's 2 Sebastians! Oh, I'm seeing double. I'm seeing double. Oh, Toph is cool. I have a little Toph Beifong. Hang on a sec. Let's see if I can show my cam for like 2 seconds. Nope, no, wrong one. Boop. There we go. The light's really bad in here, but we do actually have a little Toph Beifong, so you can't mess with us because you will get earthbended into another realm. So the most powerful earthbender of all time is on my side, luckily, which is a little bonus. Fellbats are like flying wolf rats on steroids. Yeah, it's true. Oh, we're gonna have to get the Sebastians at some point to do like a best of 5. Oh, I remember Professor Poe in the good old days. I remember, man. Remember when you could take 2 Slans? So Lord Croak could be brought with normal Slan. You'd bring a Slan of light magic. You would net, like, your opponent's blob. And then you just kill it with Lord Croak. It was amazing. But the Lizardmen don't have any other ways of getting nets. Which is really a shame, because then Lord Croak would be so powerful. But it is what it is. You can still do a similar tactic, though. You can net stuff and then blast it with the Engine of the Gods. Yeah, Toph is so cool. Toph is so cool. Oh, lads already, so that's me dawdling there. Good luck to both these guys. Simpler times, man. Simpler times. Oh, oh my god, I only just realised the poison ducky pun. I think Zinch is my favourite god of choice, but that can change. Well, there's a good chance we're going to be doing a Zinch-themed one build battle royale tournament next Thursday, which links also be in my Discord, where if you join, I randomise a build for you, make sure you have a wizard in it, and then send it to you, and you can take away spells and use that money to add items to other characters or give yourself some chevrons. I think that's the way we're going to do it. I think that'd be pretty good fun. Oh, Krog does enough damage, my dude. Like, the deliverance of pizza, like, he delivers that pizza flaming hot, man. Just, you don't ever do the small blast. Just medium blast all day long, and if you're feeling particularly cheeky, do a big blast. So, let's see if Captalis can teach me a thing or two about my Lizardmen. Always happy to learn more stuff. And he's brought Tic-Tac-Toe, so he's instantly in my bad books. I do secretly love Tic-Tac-Toe, though I do think he is particularly weak. Comes in with Master of the Skies, which does buff himself. He's also got the Mask of Heavens, which will be buffing his nearby allies. And this is the one kind of time you do want to bring him, because he comes in with the Colossus on the Hunters, regiment around Ripidactus, who will rip and tear apart large creatures, and double basic rippers. We do have the cohort of Sotek down low, a ton of skink cohorts with javelins dotted all the way along, and a bucket ton of Saurus warriors. To the castle, we have a Skink Priest of Beasts coming in with the Humble Manticore Summon. I'd have liked to see Flock-a-Doom on him as well, but apart from that, really fun, awesome build. One problem he could face is if his opponents brought the Vampire Count Tempest, but it does not look like it. And Manfred, you're going to be on the run, buddy, like the majority of the game here. He has Raise Dead, Dance Macabre, Invocation Heck, and Spirit Leech, so he's certainly going to want to start Spirit Leeching down the Colossus Hunters from the rip, or Tic-Tac-Toe. With a load of Fellbats who will take a while to die because they have 3,000 HP, which is a big pain in the butt. Main battle line is going to be a ton of zombies dotted all the way along. We do have a double Vargulfs and the Sternsman, Grave God of Great Weapons, pretty traditional stuff there. Double Necromancer as well, going to be working as mana batteries here. Good stuff. Double Vargulfs are going to be pretty horrendous. Vargulfs always kind of trip me out because they're kind of like grounded bats. It's really weird, and they don't look particularly pleasant. But anyway, here we go. So both players will now be currently sizing up each other's army. We do have some direwolves awaiting in the wings who can jump on skink cohorts. Skink cohorts can dish a bit of decent damage back instantly. Manfred's like, nope, 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 I don't want this, and is going to be falling back from the wrath of Tic-Tac-Toe. Colossus Hunters about to get hit by a Spirit Leech. This is to be expected. I would probably drop a unit of Fellbats on them as well, just to bog them down. Because otherwise they're going to engage like this, and then engage in isolated. The other Ripidactyls are a little bit slow to respond. Manfred's actually going to jump in and join the party, but Tic-Tac-Toe's here, and he's going to be buffing the Colossus Hunters up to a really impressive stat line now. And yeah, those Fellbats, me kind of earlier saying, oh yeah, Fellbats take a long time to kill. Well, if you look at the ground and all the pile of dead bats, you would know I am a liar. They get destroyed very quickly. Yeah, man, Lizard Air Force is pretty awesome stuff, and all the Fellbats have been killed. Manfred's speed is 105. Tic-Tac-Toe's is 110. He can catch him, but he needs the support of his other flying units, and they need to win the air game quickly because the double Vargulf here is going to be a big fat pain in the butt. Beautiful play by Almatar. He's going to... Oh no, he's not going to do it. Okay, I thought he's going to charge down into combat on the Saurus, where the Vargulfs are, and it looks like he falls for the trap, Captalis, and he's going to land. Maybe he thinks it doesn't matter if the Vargulfs are here, we can deal with the enemy. First Manticore Summon has gone down. Saurus Warrior line, they formed that glorious shield. Whoa, if there was a Wind of Death right now, that could be horrendous. In the back lines, double Ripidactyl Riders are going to be eating and devouring the Necromancers, which isn't a bad play whatsoever. Colossus Hunters did manage to get out of there, likewise Tic-Tac-Toe, which is good to see. Manfred von Carstein taking massive damage, likewise so are the Vargulfs now. And the Ripidactyl Riders are getting in the air once more. All of those Javelins aiming at that Necromancer, trying to drag it off the battlefield as quickly as possible. One big problem is going to be the mass amount of Graveguard. The air fight needs to be wrapped up quickly by the Lizardmen, otherwise they're going to struggle in the late game. And my god, that Vargulf is getting destroyed! Ripidactyls, Colossal Hunters! They are living up to the hype! This Vargulf is very low. Necromancer's nearly killed. The other Vargulf is dying, but there is now Graveguard support here, plus an Invocation of the Heck going down, upgraded to heal up all these troops, which is going to be a bad news for the Lizardmen forces, as the Ferromanticore has also got himself in a pickle up against the Sternsman. Skink Hearts looking to throw some more javelins in as well. Looks like they've been doing a decent job on this right-hand flank, helping to drag down the Graveguard and give the Sword Swords a fighting chance. Once they've used their ammo, I'd love to see these guys whip up and around behind and hit these guys from the rear. The Elizabeth Air Force, this is kind of the problem with it, is it is a very squishy, and you can see how beat up these guys are now. Tic-Tac-Toe is also struggling a little bit, and it looks like the Vargulfs have managed to stabilise due to the powerful healing factors of Invocation of the Heck. Now, poor little Manfred is completely surrounded by Tic-Tac-Toe, but basic Ripidactyl Riders, not the Clawstone Hunters, who have kind of been dealt with. Tic-Tac-Toe throws his body on the line onto the Vargulf, trying to pin it in place, but I don't think Manfred's going to care too much. A very well-placed summon down here is going to bog in these troops, but they're going back up into the air once more. Saurus doing okay up against the undead troops. A lot of the Graveguard are actually losing quite badly, but the Sternsmen look strong, so do the Vargulfs, and the Air Force for the Dino Boys is very low health-wise. Still decent models, though, across the board. Over on this flank, Graveguard do get an Invocation Heck to heal themselves up. Direwolves jump down on the Skink Colts, doing some nice damage, but the Saurus middle has managed to win, and now they can come and try to butcher this Graveguard with the help of the extra mobility, and I love this play by Captalis. Realising he has the speed advantage, I'm going to come in, beat up this flank, and just demolish. But Almatar are doing the exact correct thing to do. This is also what you should do when your opponent flank overloads. Flank overload the other side. You know, if you're going to crush my flank, I'm going to take all of my hard hitters and crush your other side, and then we'll meet in the middle. Necromancer again very low. There is a Manticore summon on the field once more. Interesting to see who he goes for. It looks like he is going for that Necromancer, cool. So it looks like he wants to finish him off. He does that in just 1 or 2 bites, and now he can switch, turn around, and do some good damage back to Manfred. Double Vargulf, though, going to be quite tough in the late game. On this flank, the Graveguard have finally been butchered. Clawstone Hunters, only 4 models left. Tic-Tac-Toe, still relatively healthy. We have some more Saurus Warriors over here as well. Poor Manticore is surrounded by enemies, but it's actually not taken barely any damage right now, and he is dishing it out to Manfred von Karstein, who's lost about a third of his health now. Still 39 Graveguard left fighting, and a load of zombie summons. Zombie summons won't be too much of an issue. The Co-op Sotek coming in here is actually way more important than you would think, because it does apply that poison. There goes the Manticore, which is a shame, because that Manticore could maybe have finished off Manfred if it could fight consistently for the whole battle, but it has been broken, and as a summon, if it comes back, it's not going to have too long. Load of Skinks have returned to the field, but they're out of ammunition, so they're basically going to be cannon fodder here. Tic-Tac-Toe takes a big, fat spanking to the back from the double Vargulf, and Tic-Tac-Toe pops Master of the Skies, extra melee defense, but he is beaten back here. 99 melee defense isn't too shabby. And Tic-Tac-Toe is the definition of glass cannon. It looks like the Ripidactyls are going to have to commit to a fight on top of Manfred, but if the Vampire Counts keep these Vargulfs close by, they should be able to save him unless the burst damage is too much. Clawstone Hunters pop that Toad Rage, increasing their stats to ridiculous proportions. Source Warriors also started to swarm in. Tic-Tac-Toe has indeed rallied, but he dare not come in for another charge. This poor little Skink Priest, unfortunately, does not have any other spells, so the Manticore's been used up. Just kind of waiting on the wings. Popping down, Cold-Blooded, though, can be relatively useful here. Manfred getting very low. Likewise, the Vargulf starting to struggle a tiny bit. These Saurus Warriors still 65 models, and they can certainly give it to the enemy. A load of Skinks are returning to the field. Sternsman, ooh, that's scary. 47 models is still a ton of damage output. They need to break them, and they need to break them now. But Manfred has found himself isolated. Almatar, desperate to try and save his Sternsman, disengaged with his Vargulfs, thinking Manfred was fine. And then the swooping Ripidactyls come in, attempting to get the kill one more time. A big rock drop comes down on the Sternsman, doing massive, massive damage there. These guys now down to 37 models. Skinks actually beating them back. This is so, so close. Tic-Tac-Toe's going to commit to this fight and keep one eye open on the Vargulfs to see if they try to peel off. Saurus Warriors in the end game, hacking, slicing, ripping, tearing, doing anything they can to drag down Manfred, and he seems to be falling here. 0 HP, he's trying to get up in the skies. Please, let's say we have Tic-Tac-Toe engage him. That would be absolutely hilarious, and he is on the prowl, Master of the Skies. Desperately low leadership-wise, though. Only 15 leadership, is trying to engage. Ripidactyl Riders once more get back up into the skies, and Tic-Tac-Toe, he's hunting, but Manfred darts down, and it's a trap. No, Tic-Tac-Toe! No! Oh my god, luckily he didn't land there. Those Vargulfs would have killed him in about 2.1 seconds. Manfred getting very low, so is this Vargulf. Tic-Tac-Toe is going to start cycle charging the Sternsman. So far, almost just a masterclass in how to use tic-tac-toe because he's so squishy. And, oh no, just as I say that, the curse of the commentator strikes yet again as the Wolf does get on top of him. It looks like Reptile Rider is trying to pin him in place. The Lizardmen cannot afford to lose their leadership. Luckily, he's terrified, which is a good thing, because he will then get the AI will take over, and he will get the quickest route out of combat possible. And the Lizardmen, tic-tac-toe Air Force build, are going to take this one, as one of the Varghulfs does slowly go down, and I don't think this Varghulf has a chance up against so many Saurus left. 26 troops here, 46 here, getting healed up by Cold-Blooded from that little pesky Skink Priest. And we have Ripidactyl Riders who have tripled up in chevrons, coming back to the main fight. More Skinks as well, looking to join the slaughter. Hola, Skink! That was wild. That was absolutely insane game. Well played to these two guys. That was beautifully done by both players. The double Varghulfs protected Manfred, and the fact Manfred was up in the skies against such a powerful air force and survived that long really does kind of say the brilliant micro of Almatar. But at the end of the day, what can man do against such powerful tic-tac-toes riding the glorious ducks to war? My god. My god. Woo. That was wild. That was insane stuff. Captalis, take a bow. Only 300 damage value on tic-tac-toe, despite the amount of combat he was facing, but he is a bit of a damp noodle. Saurus Warriors, 1,200 damage value, 1,300 damage value, 563, 717 Fen, far better up against the Graveguard than I thought they would. Cold Sotek doing good, 795. The little Skinks did some solid damage value across the board, particularly this unit, but that poison, injuring the Graveguard, allowing the Saurus to get the upper hand, really came into effect. And the Ripidactyl Riders, 1,600 damage value, 1,700, 1,000, really good work. Almatar, though, at 2,200 damage value on Manfred. Necromancers did okay as well. Zombies, of course, here to die. Graveguard, let's have a little look. 700 damage value, 900, 1,100. So they did good work. 1,400 on the Sternsman. Fellbats got felled, unfortunately. Direwolves didn't do too much. Varghulfs, though, 1,400 and 1,500 damage value. Awesome. Awesome is all I can say there. So up next, we will be on Eschen, and we will be going to Game 3. And up after this, we also have the Best of 5 finals. I hope ParkMap's watching and quaking in his boots there. I love Saurus Warriors, man. Yeah, Saurus are so cool. What's up, Parkrilla? How you doing today, man? The Lizard Man Space Marines. I thought that's also kind of the box score of their power fists. Professor Bone, the greatest earthbender. Have you seen the Boulder? I love the fact the Boulder speaks like a wrestler. It's so funny. Captalis will take Empire, Bretonia, and Greenskins ban Escape and take that to OP. Confirmed. So let's update the scoreboard quickly. Pew, 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 pew. Bam. 1-1. These guys put on a fantastic show for us so far. Nah, man, Deliverance does massive damage to elite infantry. It does a lot of work, Diego. Unless they've changed it since I last used it, it still does a lot of work. I mean, it depends what you're dropping on. If you're dropping on something which has magic resistance, then yeah, it's not going to do too much. But no, it'll blow a hole in pretty much anything. Almatar, I'll pick Gromskins, ban Gromskins. Oh no, Captalis, you've been banned, I'm afraid. So it's going to have to be Bretonia or Empire. Oh, I meant Empire. Okay. So Empire versus Grom. We're seeing more greenskin action. I mean, yeah, like Saurus Warriors, I guess, in that sense, yeah, they're bred for war. Really cool lore-wise that Saurus Warriors come from spawning pools, and instantly on birth, with their regiment, they know who's in their regiment from birth, but they also know all of the Lizardmen battle tactics. So you wake up one day like, whoa, I'm into the world, what am I here for? And you instantly know how to flank people, you know how your armies work, you know your enemy weaknesses. It's really quite cool, actually, like idea. They're specifically designed to slaughter the lesser races, and they do it quite nicely. Do I watch Indie Pride? I have seen some of Indie Pride stuff, yes. I haven't checked them out in a little while, actually. Surprisingly, once you I started putting out Total War like stuff, I tend to not watch as many battle reports as I did previously. I guess because I see so many battles now and I get to cast them myself. Although I normally do check out everyone's live streams. Big fan of Darth Plays, big fan of Turin. They're kind of my two go-tos at the moment for Total War Warhammer content. But there's a few others as well that I like to bounce around and check different people out as well. Always. Yeah, Grom skins. Grom be powerful. I guess I haven't got enough sleep. I don't think Empire's in the worst state here against Greenskins. I think they have a chance. Knights of the Blazing Sun on the charge can butcher Stone Trolls really well. A really fun tactic you can do, which I hope we see Captalis bring, is you get double Hellblaster volley guns and a Warrior Priest with the Banner of Eternal Flame, which gives the Hellblasters fire damage. You then ride forward with a caster, you net Grom, and you just obliterate his face. It's so funny. It's so funny. Can someone paint me an IKEA duck, please? We can try and sort something out. Yeah, Empire. I like Empire because they're relatively good across the board, you know? I feel like they're pretty solid in most matchups. They have a few weaknesses. Source Warriors can struggle up against a few infantry because their melee attack's so low. So the reason Saurus hit really hard, they've got good weapon strength, but to counteract that and to balance them, they don't have the best melee attack, which makes them really fun actually to buff up with things like a Baroness Time Warp, because then all of a sudden you're hitting everything and you still hit just as hard. Yeah, Empire is kind of like the master of none, jack of all trades type situation. Looks like Captalis is ready. I'm just waiting on the legendary Almatar himself. Yeah, exactly, Bib. Like, this matchup is still Greenskin favoured, but it's less favoured than most matchups. I would agree with that. I think Greenskins realistically only really struggle quite badly up against Lizardmen and Vampire Counts, although that is becoming more and more even as Greenskin players kind of figure out the meta. Apart from that, yeah, I think Tomb Kings is rather even. Most likely Coast as well. Maybe they do okay against Greenskins, I'm not sure. You reckon he's going to go 5 Huntsmen and War Wagons? He did it versus my Hives and wrecked me. And I will smash Greenskins. Sounds like a really good plan if he can protect them. If you can protect them. That's the problem. And it looks like you're half right, Ninja. So, for those who don't know, Magnus is actually Ninja on the Discord. And, yeah, he's gone for the Huntsman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, in fact. Looking to bring that long-range pain. Although, Ilmatar, not coming in with your standard Greenskin build. For the main battle line of Captalis, we have cheap Spearmen, just a load of Spearmen and Swordsmen and some Flagellants dotted all the way along in traditional Captalis format. He likes his cheap infantry and then to bring the power with ranged troops and cavalry. We have the Sunmaker, the Hellstorm Rocket Battery Regiment of Renown, who is going to want to instantly focus down those Savage Orc Biggins or Black Orcs, just take away the enemy's elite infantry. Leading the forces, we do have a Bright Wizard, coming in with his Flaming Sword, looking at particularly badass today. Coming with Flame Storm, oh hell yeah, Captalis coming in rock and roll. Those tattoos, oh my god! Those tattoos on his arm are so cool, how have I never noticed that before? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the models as usual. So, Piercing Bolts of Burning is what I meant, and Burning Head. We have a Warrior Priest, and he does come in with the Banner of Eternal Flame, which is going to be really useful on those Huntsmen. Leading the army is Marcus Wolfart, coming in with his Hunter's Snare. And we have double Empire Knights on that far side. Really cool build. And Captalis does main Empire. Empire and Tomb Kings are his main faction, so he's going to be pretty powerful here. We have Savage Orc Biggins across the central side of this formation, a ton of them in fact. Leading the forces will be Night Goblins as well as the 8-Peak Loons, looking to drop those little berserking lunatics down. Start to like damage the enemy front line, and then the Savage Orcs hit from behind and kind of pierce their way through the breaches that open up. We have double Black Orcs as well in the back to help out with a little bit more punch. Got the paunch on his Mighty Chariot, as well as a giant River Troll Hag. No doubt with Spirit Leech. Let's have a little look. Yep, coming in with Spirit Leech, and that's just about it, which is very powerful. We have more groups of Mangy Marauders as the skirmish cavalry, so not overcommitting to cavalry. And all around, they're probably my favourite ones to look at because they are wolves, and I'm a big fan of wolves. Wolves and raccoons are my favourite two animals. So it looks like both these players have kind of gone for different flank overloads, which can happen on this map because you're trying to figure out which hill your opponent's going to deploy on. But this is fine, they're both simply rotate, and either way, the Empire will be able to force the enemy closer. Hellstorm Rocket Battery is going to lose some of its shots. We'll follow them through the sky here. Dun dun, dun dun, boom! Welcome to Eschen. Savage Biggins, though, do some good juking, just as I said, they get pummeled. But they're in a spread out skirmish formation, so they're not going to take as much damage as a more tightly packed force, but still some pretty good work there. Huntsmen will be moving up. Now, Savage Orc Biggins have very little armor. They do, however, come in with 25 physical resistance, which is quite nice. Someone was explaining to me physical resistance the other day, though, and it doesn't work quite as well as people think it does against range, but it is still pretty useful. And the Orc Biggins taking a little bit of poke damage. Nice kiting back and forth by Almatar, trying to avoid as many of the shots as possible, but still, they're greenskins. They're going to be taking a little bit of a pounding as well. Marcus Wolfheart has started firing in with the support of some more Huntsmen, and that Hellstorm Rocket Battery is going to come down, connecting rather well with the Savage Orc Biggins. One thing I like about the Hellstorm Rocket Battery, yes, it kind of blows its load a little bit quickly, and fires a load of shots in one go, and doesn't have as much ammunition as your regular one. It means you don't have to protect it for as long either, and you can still guarantee getting some value. Poor Giant Ritual Hag probably is going to get annihilated here by Huntsman, but she regenerates, so she can always fall back. You can see shots actually going after the Morgub's Mangy Marauders. Getting the enemy skirmish off the field, certainly not a bad idea. Savage Orcs have been pinned in place by a Hunter's Snare. Long Night Goblins are going to be pursuing the Huntsman in the middle, though. They need to fall backwards as quickly as possible. We're also getting a Spirit Leech on some basic swordsmen as Empire Knights actually charge forward onto the Giant Ritual Hag, trying to surround her. Poor Savage Orc Biggins got netted and butchered there by the Huntsman. Nice micro with the Huntsman to pull away from those fanatics. Flagelant's taking some considerable damage, however. Hellstorm Rocket Battery continue to fight in, also focusing down Black Orcs. We're going to be seeing a spell come down, the Burning Head, on those Night Goblins and the Savage Orc Biggins, roasting the troops. That is some disgusting work there so far by the Empire forces, but can they hold the line? That is going to basically decide the battle, right? Because these Huntsmen are getting shut down now by Night Goblins and Savage Orcs. Spearmen, though good micro by Captalis, are going to push through to protect them, but the front line for the Empire will not last long. He needs to make the damage count, and he needs it to count now. Black Orcs are being finished off, though. Likewise are these Night Goblin loonies, although they are unbreakable, so they shall fight to the death. War Priest is going to start huffing and puffing his way towards these Black Orcs, dropping down Hammer of Sigma, as well as some bombardment spells to try and get rid of them. More Fanatics do come down, butchering Spearmen, but they're only lightly armoured troops. There's also going to be a little bit of friendly fire onto the Savage Orc Biggins. It looks like the Night Goblins have fled for their lives. Brightwoods needs to be careful not to get caught up. So far, really good micromanagement from the Empire, just to keep all the Huntsmen still firing, which is a low-key, a little bit of a miracle, up against so many greenskin forces. More Spearmen are pushing up. I don't know what the Hellstorm Rocket Battery is doing. It looks like it's trying to chase a routing unit, maybe. It needs to pull that back for sure. Spearmen are going to have to engage with the Savage Orc Biggins to try and pin them in place, but there's two units on this right-hand side. Marcus Wolfheart nets down Grom, and now all the Huntsmen are going to have to turn their attention and delete him. It looks like we're getting a fireball as well. Lucky Banner has been popped, though. That 40% damage resistance is going to come in quite handy. Unfortunately, the Bright Wizard overcast. Oh no, the piercing bolts! But because he overcast, it took longer to cast, and Grom escapes. No, disaster for Captalis and the Empire forces. Grom would have taken the world's most amount of damage because Lucky Banner, but an overcast piercing bolts probably could have got him to break there. So that is a hugely important moment. And now you can see the greenskin infantry is pouring through all the gaps. Empire Knights putting their lives on the line, though I think it's still really Empire favoured. Grom the Paunch would be dead right about now if he didn't get that. If it wasn't for those damn chariots escaping. He has managed to come back. Marcus Wolfheart pin a bit of a hurt on him. You can see good micro by Almatar, though, dragging him away from the main fight so he can heal up again in the distance. Burning Head does go down the line. Looks like it was aimed at those Black Orcs, doing some okay damage. War Priest is slightly isolated and alone. Huntsmen now being hunted themselves by the Savage Orcs. Not a good day for them. And there's still a lot of Savage Orcs dotted all the way around. Grom has been broken, though. Empire Knights going to chase him down. Lance is lowered. This Knight, oh, he's trying to make a name for himself right now. He is well and truly ramming that Lance where the sun don't shine. And Grom will be defeated. And with Grom not on the field, I think the Empire forces may just be able to have this, but it's really actually quite tricky to say. Yes, there's a unit of 85 swordsmen over here, knights, but they're away from all the huntsmen, who are now getting chased down, but really good focus fire by the by Captalis to delete those units. What a game. What a game. That was pretty damn insane. Well played. These guys had a fantastic set of 3. All the games were dead close. Really equally matched here. Captalis, though, just about pulling it through with the Sunmaker getting 1,900 damage value. Beautiful stuff to see there. Empire Knights struggled, but the Huntsman, let's have a little look. 550, 1,000, 1,100, 600, and 630 damage value. That focus fire was unbelievably key. He really needed to do the focus fire, and it worked beautifully. Swordsmen getting butchered where they stood, but they stood in the name of Sigma, and that allowed the rest of the build to pack a punch. Good damage by the Bright Wizard, 10k damage dealt, clearing out the chaff. Marcus Wolfart, 1,000. The Gold Paunch really struggled. 574 damage value, please buff. Yeah, started to get into those good engages, mainly due to the good positioning and map control of Captalis. Likewise, Giant Ritual Hag really struggled, only 300 damage value. The Fanatics did okay across the board, some getting good damage values, but others, though they got good casts off, it does kind of go to show that the Fanatics are, people kind of rave about them being really OP. They're very good, but if they come up against lightly armoured troops, they're not going to do the most damage value in the world. Sedgehawk Big Guns across the board also kind of struggled and got whittled down. Blackhawks, likewise. GG. GG, back to WoW. Man, Almatar, I may talk to you about WoW. I've almost always wanted to play it, and they brought out Classic. I was like, ooh, this sounds really fun. But I don't know if I want to commit to something where I have to pay money every month. So, I don't know. Maybe I won't. I could, like, stream it, but, like, I think it's a really huge game. It's, like, the biggest MMORPG, if that's what you call them. And, like, I would just get swallowed, I think. Like, by all the big guys. So, well played. Captalis taking that 2-0, but we have a best of 5 finals on the cards, and it is going to be a hotly contested affair. These two players both performing really well today. Park Map coming in with a vengeance, though, to try to take down Captalis. So has the break done Park Map good? He's managed to chill out for a few, like, half an hour or so, 45 minutes. And, or is, the fact he's not as warmed up as Captalis going to start paying dividends? Hello! So, it is best of 5, lads. And the map shall be Summer Song. Boop. Your first games were super fun to watch. Yeah, man. They've all been pretty good so far. He was netted and was still moving. That's Grom, man. He don't care. He don't care. Tyranny can be scary for sure. Tyranny can actually be scary, but it's quite hard. Yeah, using the sub faction because he knows how powerful greenskins are. By the way, congratulations on hitting 5k subs. Thank you so much, Park Gorilla. I really do appreciate the support. It's been crazy. Hence, I was doing the giveaway just to give a little bit back because... without you guys, I'd still probably, try to make videos and stuff, but, having an audience obviously helps and encourages you to make more and so forth. Yeah, top bracket. So, yeah, it's Park Map. Park Map. 2-pick, and ban. Lovely ending seeing Grom getting rammed from behind. Yeah, it is good to see him go down. What's up, Al Delmo? How are you, champion? Hope you're all good today. My IKEA sofa is waiting. Good luck to me and only for the giveaway. Oh, also you can add the duck to it. So yeah, if people have just joined, again, I know some people have been here from the start, so you don't want to hear the same speech over and over again, but we're going to be popping it in. So today, we're doing a little duck giveaway. Boop. There you go. It is going to be a Lord of the Rings themed duck giveaway. These aren't the only ducks. There's also Lurtz Aragon, which is really cool. I might get one myself. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, a lot of really cool ducks that you can get. Rubber ducks or Lord of the Rings theme. There are other themes I may do for future ones. There's like Fallout ones, Skyrim ducks, probably Lord of the Rings ducks, that kind of stuff. But Lord of the Rings is the closest I could kind of find to Fantasy Warhammer. So I think they kind of made the best fit. Now, to join this giveaway, it's completely random who's going to win. All you have to do is join my Discord. There's a link down below in the description. Also, multiple links in chat that the mods have been popping in and out. You join the Discord, you go down to where it says the Duck Shop. It is a little channel, right? And you just put your name in there. So just put your name in once, and at the end of the stream, everyone will be given a number. So, 1 down to 20, 30, whatever, how many people enter. And then Siri will randomly pick a number between those. And yeah, that'll be who gets the winner. Have none of these people seen your double giant builds? Hey, I actually won with a double giant build. Pone is a master player. I don't want to... So a lot of people, when they think of the best players in the game, you got your Falcons, you got your Soothsayers, you got your Even Stars, your Showtimes, all these kind of top tier players, Lotus Moon, so forth. But what they don't really realise is there's actually one player kind of quite a bit, I would argue, above them, and that is Professor Pone. But Professor Pone doesn't play in the big tournaments, because obviously he doesn't want to spoil everyone's fun. He's a little bit too OP, right? So he's like, if I just win every tournament, it's a bit boring. But Professor Pone, if he ever gives you advice on the strategy, you need to listen, because he knows exactly what he's talking about. And yeah, he taught me the way of the double giant build and how OP it is, and we've managed to win some pretty significant games with it. So, Gandalf is looking very wise. He is indeed. We've actually done one of these giveaways before. I think when we maybe hit 3,000 subs or something. I'm not sure. And they ordered the Gandalf one and sent me a picture, and he actually looks really cool. Professor Pone does indeed strike from the shadows. So yeah, that's going to be the prize today. Let's see if these guys have done their picks and bans. Oh, hell yes. Okay, we're going to see some high elf action. So Park Map went Empire, banned Dwarfs and Bretonia. 2 pretty good bans, I would say, particularly Dwarfs. You don't want to mess with Dwarfs if you're Empire. And we're seeing high elves, though, which is cool. You don't get to see high elves terribly often. Yeah, Pone's like, if Ultra Instinct could stack with like the Royal Blue Vegeta stuff, then yeah. Is that actually a quote from Falcon? Pone approves of this build, which means it's terrible. Falcon 2021. I mean, he may have a point, but it's because they don't understand the power of Professor Pone. People doubt it because their minds can't comprehend. You see this like all-powerful being, it's hard to kind of process. That's kind of what happens when people see Pone builds. They're just like, oh my god, like I don't know, like what to do here, and then they kind of have a little mental breakdown, and Pone just crushes them every time. Every time. Yes, we're seeing the Azure. I actually really like high elves. They're really fun to play. I've been enjoying particularly Shadow Warrior Kite builds recently. Kind of inspired actually by Falcon in the one build tournament, which is really quite cool. I'm actually really excited for next week's tournaments now. I'm really excited. Because we've got DVD coming on Wednesday, which is going to be fun. There's links up for that, by the way, on the Discord. And in the one build tournament, I really love the idea of like the Zinch gifts kind of idea of you get given an army. No worries, Pop Maps it needs a second. That's all good. Man, Coast can still be pretty powerful, but I do love a good Haggard Coast build as well. That's the good stuff. That is the good stuff. I'm also playing in a tournament tomorrow, guys. I'm not going to be able to stream it because H1 Sun's streaming. But I'm actually representing XMD, which is kind of a combination of Extreme Meme Team and DBD, kind of sister clans. And a few DBD guys are going to be helping out XMT up against ODM, which should be really good fun. And I'm playing, rather in my hubris, it seemed like a good idea all those weeks ago when I signed up for the tournament. I boldly said I was going to play Nakai, like Nakai sub-faction. So I entered as that, the Spirit of the Jungle, rather than Lizard Men. And now I've got to face Tomb Kings with Nakai, which is going to be interesting, but we're giving it a good go. Yeah, the autogen armies. So the idea is, you sign up for the tournament, I then autogen an army for you. You can probably ban like 2 factions that you really don't want to play. I'll probably do that. So there's 2 factions you don't have to play if you don't want to be them. 2 or 3. Probably... I'll figure that out. But if 2 or 3 factions, then I randomize. I use Randall's Gift, which is really cool. I place it, kind of gives you an army. Then I'll randomize the army. and make sure you have a spellcaster in it, and then give you the army, and that's what you got playing the tournament. Oh, I certainly think DBD will win this tournament. Looks like the lads are ready. Let's rock and roll. Should be good fun. Hellstorm rocket batteries are disgusting here. They will annihilate all of the Elvish forces, ground forces. But likewise, Equal Buffaloes can attempt to deal with them. Aleph and Nar can attempt to deal with them. May even see a High Elf Rush build, who knows? Yeah, I've got Nakai, which is fine. No, the registration for the one build tournament isn't open yet, the Emperor. I will probably, if you mind me at the end of the stream, I'll just do it like at the end of the stream. So it's up. I just didn't want to spam my Discord with too many notifications in one go, because DVD, I kind of advertised the DVD one the other day. Which is Season 8, which is really cool. And guys, this is very exciting stuff. We have a sponsor for Season 8 again. So Season 7, I powered like a small kiddie. But the 2 times before, we had a sponsor, and that same sponsor has come back. Which is really cool. So they're pinning up some money for like the winners, which I cannot thank them enough for. It makes the games like, if you're going to find for a little bit, it's like a little bit of money, like, you, players all of a sudden start going really ham, and you see the best of players, which is cool. But more on that when we get to the time, because they said they wanted to do it, but I don't want to like overly force them to commit or anything. This High Elf build is freaking awesome. This is so cool. 4 Swordmasters dotted all the way along. Rangers in the central portion. Double Illyrian Reaver Archers. We have a Archmage of Life up in the skies on a dragon. Earthblood Awakened Woods will be the poisons of choice. And double Noble on Chariot. Very tasty build. Now Hellstorms will obliterate this. Oh god, my voice just died. Well, yeah, Hellstorms will obliterate this. Luckily there are none. We do have a Steam Tank, however, which is going to be very powerful here. Triple Reiksguard, double Reiksguard, as well as some Empire Knights. Reiksguard have some of the coolest colour scheme in the game for like a basic generic medieval unit. These shields are really cool. Also, if you have a little look on the back of the horses, like the red tint. And anti-infantry, this is one of the matchups where I think they're actually better than Knights of the Blazing Sun, who do a similar job, but better. And the reason is because you don't want fire damage up against High Elves a lot of the time, because you want your carry to be able to deal with Dragon Princes. We have silver bullets in the back pocket, a bucket ton of spearmen and swordsmen dotted all the way along. And that's about it. We do have a Jade Wizard, Earthblood, Regrowth, Shield of Thorns, and an Arch Lector coming in with all his buffs. Both those guys rolling with the cavalry. This is a lot of this is going to come down to the Steam Tank. Steam Tank can do a horrendous work on this build. The Swordmasters, in prolonged combat up against cavalry, will do amazing. Unfortunately, they may not get that chance. Oh, hell yeah, park map. Oh, hell yeah. We have the Zintler's Reiksguard. Look at the flaming skulls on their heads. A unit you basically never see. Much like the Pohopak cohort, they're units I wish we saw a bit more often. These kind of hard-hitting cavalry units which can indeed vanguard. I guess they just don't normally support the average Empire play, because Empire tend to want to play a bit more defensively a lot of the time. With cannons and stuff, so you don't really need enemies sneaking in the back line. But here we go. Steam Tank does already get 5 kills off the rip. Aim at those Illyrian Reaver Archers, doing some pretty solid work. Nobles need to be careful. Those cannon shots will wreak deadly havoc upon them. Cannon shots still at the moment aiming for the Reaver Archers. Just getting a little bit of a poke here and there. A little bit of cheeky damage. There's no point healing these guys because they're just going to be losing models. So hopefully Captalis knows this and won't pop like an Earthblood on them. But those Reavers, yeah, they're getting pounded pretty damn bad here. He needs to be careful. There's a silver bullets here. What was the... I was like life caster, not a net. If there was a net here, you could net the Archmage and just rinse at the silver bullets. That would be rather nice. Reavers are getting danger close here to the Empire Knights. They're actually going to charge them, be like, hey guys, and then instantly run away. At this point, the Reavers knew they'd effed up and decide to flee. We're now going to get an Earthblood go down on them, and the dragon does float over, maybe looking to get a big fat breath attack. Nope, he's going to restrain himself. Breath attack on the silver bullets would be pretty tasty, as those elite elvish warriors do start to push forward, looking to get to grips with the enemy. Silver bullets unleash hell upon the rangers. Not an ideal target, but damage is damage. Archmage is floating over, and you can see he's trying to line up the flanks so he can get a big breath attack down, but he's going to take horrendous damage here from the silver bullets in return. But the big breath attack comes in, doesn't quite connect perfectly, but still half health the silver bullets, which is some nice work. It didn't take too much in return. Nobles are now in the back line, and the knights have been horribly dragged out of position. They wanted to pound down the Reavers and the Swordsmen. They're doing a good job on that, but now they're no longer protecting their back line. Silver Billets are done for. Swordmasters will cleave their way through Sigma Suns and Spearmen, and now the Steam Tank is surrounded. These Knights, yeah, definitely want to try to whip their way back as quickly as possible. We're going to get an Earthblood to keep the Nobles nice and tasty and healed up, and them, combined with the Dragon, are just destroying this Steam Tank. Front line, you can see Swordmasters twirling those blades around with deadly efficiency, cleaving apart the poor little state troops. In the distance, though, the Archlector has managed to butcher these Swordmasters, catching 2 units, in fact, as well as the Reavers, and pushing off another unit is pretty good play. Swordmasters, though, starting to dish some damage back to those Empire Knights. Although one unit has been forced off, still relatively healthy, and there's potential healing, so chasing him off the field might not be a bad idea. Silverboats returned only to shatter and run away again, which is really bad news for them. The Nobles on Chariots are doing a really good job against these Swordsmen, plus the Swordmasters are here to support. That Dragon does not forget and does not forgive. Going straight after that Steam Tank. No, he decides to come back and try and deal with the Zintlers and help support the Swordmasters, who are currently getting held up by an Earthblood. Looks like the Nobles have disengaged, but good micromanagement so far by Parkmap with his cavalry is keeping him well and truly in this fight. Silver Bullets have rallied to the cause once more. Swordsman, though, doing some pretty dangerous work here down this flank. Jade Wizard is very close to death. Lane Reaver Archers charging to combat and rout it. If they can force him off the field, that'd be a gigantic boon there for the High Elf forces. And Awakening Wood goes down, catching some enemies, trying to slow down the Reiksguard so those Reavers can escape. Big Breath Attack goes down on the Steam Tank, but it is a contraption of metal and it does not fold under the pressure of a lowly Moon Dragon, and is going to be chugging its way to freedom. Swordmasters, however, are now in sustained combat up against the Zintlers, combined with the Nobles, doing some good work. It looks like we're also going to get an Earthblood going down to try to keep these guys fighting a little while longer. More Empire Knights are being dealt with here by the Swordsmasters. Steam Tank currently actually has some pretty insane stats because Grand Shield of Faith and Grand Hammer of Sigma have gone down. 60 melee tank. 60 melee tank? 60 melee attack, there we go, on the Steam Tank is pretty scary stuff. The Archlector is now joining the Archmage, and the double Nobles trying to take down the tank. It is unbreakable, however, so it will continue to fight. There's a full health unit of Swordmasters with 135 kills, that's scary. Awakening Wood goes down the Silver Bullets, but it is not enough to force them off the field. Elaine Reavers have been pushed wide, likewise have the Rangers. Still a very close game, but I think the High Elves have this. Though saying that, the Archmage of Life is getting the absolute snot kicked out of her by the Archlector in the name of Sigma, and all that is good in the world. I banish you, Dragon, and it kind of flees away, but Nobles are now here to support. We do get a little heal go down. We have a bombardment coming down from the skies here. We're just going to clatter in and do some pretty good work. Double Nobles, though, will be able to deal with the Archlector, but it did force off those Swordmasters. The Reavers have returned to the field once more. Dragon is going to do a fat breath attack down the Steam Tank, and it just about jukes, but unfortunately, it actually kind of drags itself into the fire, and that is going to be one dead Steam Tank. But the Zintlers Reiksguard are here to support, and they can do some nice damage. Double Nobles doing a decent job. Swordmasters kind of just getting run over in the background, and there's a lot of Empire troops returning, including the Silver Bullets. These Lyran Reavers need to just charge these guys in the flank, although army losses seems to be coming in, which I suppose isn't too early. There's Double Nobles and a decent number of Swordmasters left. That was a really cool build. Like, you very rarely get to see elite forces, but elite High Elves, I think, are one of those factions which can kind of get away with it due to the mass healing potential that they bring. But a nice little victory there for Captalis. Very Pyrrhic, lost a lot of troops despite what this screen says, because, you know, it kind of like fills up the bar a little bit because it takes into account models, not how much health you lost. Reavers did good. One unit kind of got butchered, but the other 1,600 damage value. Swordmasters across the board performed really well. Not getting the best damage value, but clearing out all the chaff very quickly, forcing their way through onto key targets, and some of them even getting over 1,000. Both the Nobles 1,000 and 1,200 damage value, and full health. Plenty of room left as well to kind of charging with chariots. Yeah, that was scary. That was scary for sure. I love seeing the Archmage of Life on a Dragon. 2,300 damage value. Could be a pretty cool alternative to Alariel to roll with the Nobles. Though you don't get Star of Avalon, you get a freaking Dragon, and that's pretty cool. For Park Map, the Archlector, nearly 1,000 damage value, did good work supporting the cavalry. Zintlers Reiksguard, 1,200 damage value, 1,300 on the other unit. Empire Knights are doing solid as well in the higher ends of the 700s. Steam Tank, 1,200 damage value, not terrible, but not as good as a Steam Tank normally does do. Silver Bullets, though they were forced off quickly, still got 1,000 damage value from those early salvos onto the big dragon. Of course, the state troops simply here to die. GG. Unexpected build, says Parkmap. Yeah, Captalis, got to throw in those curveballs, and that's a good kind of lesson, I think, for newer players, is throwing in curveballs, not always going meta, is actually really powerful, because your opponent won't prepare for it at all. Next map shall be a Starling 2. We will up the scoreboard, so the mighty Captalis is 1-0 up. Yeah, a tough fight up against Almatar, so he may start getting tired towards the end of this as well. Although Parkmap also had to break his way through logic. So we have Captalis going Tomb Kings, banning Dowie and Bretonia, Parkmap going Vampire Counts. Though we saw the Triple Chariots fail earlier on, this is a matchup I really like them in, but we'll have to see. Most consider this very favourable to the Vampire Counts. Empire Knights are very cost effective, yes, but Reiksguard definitely win the style points, I agree, Virtual Magi. Oh, Hank, you're in your first tournament. Which one's that? Yeah, like, people don't expect higher elite builds sometimes, so they can kind of punish you, but likewise, yeah, you can kind of get counterpicked really badly as well, I agree. Yeah, Biblington, those are some really cool builds. We've actually had really awesome stuff across the board from all the players so far. Nothing too crazy meta, but all very competitive, which is interesting and good to see. A lot of the DBD guys now are been in the game a little while, experienced tournament players. And they know how to throw some curveballs, and obviously they've played against each other before, being in the same clan, so occasionally you have to disregard your builds you're known for, and come in with some curveballs to really try and throw off your opponents. Jay Phoenix! How are you doing? Hope you're all good in the hood, glad to have you here. There is a possibility you could win a duck as well, Jay Phoenix. If you go to the duck shop tab on my Discord and add your name in, there's a good chance you could win yourself a little Lord of the Rings themed duck. I see, yeah, some people say Tomb Kings are really bad, some say Norsk are really bad. I think Tomb Kings are fine, I think they're in a nice balanced position. And I think too many people play them at the moment, that's maybe why people think they're bad, because I don't see them often. But Tomb Kings are good. Norska, I like Norska. I like playing with Norska, I think they're good. Overall, they're probably on the weaker side. But I think they're a good first pick in tournaments, because they don't have too many hard counters, and you can kind of ban two factions you don't like Bretonia is quite bad for them, and another few factions. But for the most part, I think Norska are okay. They're just very predictable. But I like bringing them. But that may be because I'm a Lizardman player, and Lizardmen, I kind of go aggressive Lizardman builds most of the time. Not really super skirmish heavy. And Norska play in a similar way, so maybe it's just that I'm used to it. But yeah, Jay Phoenix is right, like, Norska kind of lack options a little bit. I like to sign in for the Zinch one. Oh, awesome, Hank. I'll update that at the end of the stream. And pop it in the Discord. We're going to get that rolling. So that's going to be next Thursday, and the next Wednesday is DBD Season 8, baby. Which is cool. Yeah, Norska really need to get some new lords. Surf Ek could be cool, and I think one more, maybe like a Skinwolf themed legendary character could be really cool. Because I like the Skinwolf Werekins, but I don't see them in action too often. I'm the cast lord for Norska, 100%, Calgar, 100%. Yeah, Tomb Kings can be punished by burn heads and stuff. Yeah, I agree, Storm, as well, yeah. Caster Lord is... Every faction should have a Caster Lord. Even the Dowie basically have one. So it looks like Captalis going to be falling back to his traditional style of play, which is he gets 2 Bone Giants and he sticks them in a sea of Tomb Guard of Halberds. And it's a pain in the butt to get to these Bone Giants because they're so tall, they can fire out over top. So even if you get to the Bone Giants, they can still stay shooting and the Tomb Guard will do the fighting for them. Main battle line, Skeleton Spearman, and I always butcher the name of these guys. Nekahara is what I'm going to go with. Nehekara Warriors. Hopefully that's right. People always have a go at me for pronouncing these guys. But we have them. We have Tomb Guard, we have Kepper Guard, we have a Casket of Souls, lots of long-range bombardment power, and Setcher the Imperishable on top of his mighty Kitty Cat, coming in with the competitive picks, Incantation of Protection, and the Cursed Blades. Good stuff there. For the Vampire Counts, we do have a main battle line of Graveguard with great weapons. No, looks like basic Graveguard mixed in with great weapon variety. Some Skeleton Spearmen as well. An Air Corps of Fellbats, as well as a Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. He looks... a lot of the early Dragon models, you know, it was very early in the Total War cycle when these guys came out. The dragons look beautiful. This dragon looks amazing, but look at the Lord. He looks like he's ready for dinner. It's just so ridiculous. But he's coming in with Heart Piercer, Helm of Discord, such powerful Hex, Raised Dead, Invocation Heck, all that good stuff, and the Pestilent Health. Double Vargulf, and we have some White Kings. Looks like 2, both coming with Scabascape, of course. Good at clearing out chaff, particularly the... actually, good at killing out elite units as well. In general, very good up against the Tomb Kings. Once again, Captalis is moving his battle line forwards to engage the enemy, to buy more time for his ranged troops to really pound down the enemy. Casket of Souls is going to be used to obliterate Graveguard, whilst the Bone Giants aim at the Vargulfs, because they have a weakness to fire. Because of that regen, Bone Giants will then be able to unleash some pretty big hurt on them, I would think. Looks like for now the shots are going off that Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, but they will be switching soon, no doubt, to the Vargulf. Etc. looking to push forward and engage. Tomb King's delaying the engagement now and falling back a little bit. You know what, we're not going to fight you just yet. Etc. needs to be careful, because the double Vargulf are floating out to this flank, and these guys are very fast. They don't have anti-large, but they hit really tough, so... Looks like the poor Blood Dragon Vampire Lord actually got hit a bit there by the casket, but they did manage to save some of the Graveguard a tiny tad. Fellbats are here, but to be honest, they're not going to be able to get in and do too much damage. Cetra is now being used to run over Graveguard. A big leap in animation has taken him quite close to enemy lines, and definitely wants to fall back here where possible, in case those nasty enemies do push more. Casket Souls does shoot him, but it's going to do... Ooh, luckily no friendly fire. Actually catches the Graveguard quite nice there. Cetra can now pull out. I like this idea of the Bone Giants distracting the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. He's having to juke back and forth, and this is buying more and more time for Cetra to come in and do some really good work. Though the Vargulfs are now on the prowl. Oh my god, those Bone Giants are obliterating the Dragon Vampire. Although he's going to be coming in with a lovely summon of zombies onto the Casket of Souls as the Fellbats dive down onto these Bone Giants, and we get an Invocation Head go down on the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. The vampires not panicking after taking early damage. Graveguard taking a bit of a beat in the front line, got more warriors flanking around behind them. Cetra just shoves that Vargulf's face into the ground. Bad Vargulf, bad, and rubbing his face all over the place. And doing a pretty decent job there. Incantation Protection is currently active. Those shots continue to apply pressure to the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. White King's going strong here, up to 0 kills so far, so explains why he's going strong. He's kind of cowering and hiding in the back. The other one getting in there and giving a bit more business. Graveguard with Grey Weapons are sneaking around this flank, looking to start to engage with the Tomb Guard with Halberd. And the Casket of Souls up to 51 kills now, probably going to receive a big fat breath attack to the face, I would imagine. And here it goes, big breath attack does indeed come down onto the basic Skeleton Spearman. Lovely finding that arc to help try to clear out this front line even quicker, to get the fight going closer and closer to these large entities. Though Cetra is also bounding back here to help support him. Unfortunately, Casket of Souls, when surrounded by zombies, will not shoot necessarily. It will sometimes fight, but it looks like it has now cleared itself up. Bone Giants continue to apply pressure. Shot actually going through the Blood Dragon's little gullet there. I suppose he does technically have a hole. The Warriors doing a good job bringing down Spearmen. Graveguard themselves are getting dealt with. It's going to be the standard kind of getting left with a load of the large single entities for the Vampire counts. Both Bone Giants still going after that Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, who may be had a bit of a mistake fighting Cetra right now, if the Bone Giants can aim in and support. Although we have the White King here, we have the Vargulf, we have Helm of Discord, and with Helm of Discord active, Cetra takes a massive beat, and luckily for him, Incantation of Protection goes down, and he is able to escape at least for now. But how much longer can he keep this up? Fellbat's doing a good job in the back line, being a pain in the butt. We do have Incantation of Cursed Blades going down as well as he engages with the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. Heart Piercer is active, and Helm of Discord still going strong. Bone Giants need to be adding their weight here to this combat. Nice Scabascapes have gone down by the White Kings, getting them some pretty good damage value. Tomb Kings win the front line, but they're in a horrible position now. They need to kind of run back and help support the rest of the troops. We haven't seen the use Shopti summon. Captalis playing very passively with it, which is a good idea. Or not passively, but reserved with it, and waiting to bring it in the late game when it's really needed. Bone Giants continue to focus on the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, down to 2,300 health. Another zombie summon does go down. Cetra has found himself in a one-on-one versus the Vargulf, which is a good fight for him. But the other Vargulf has disengaged and can come around and fight once more. Incantation of Protection goes down on Cetra. Scabascape catches the Captive Guard, doing massive damage to them because they're kind of slaughtering their way through a lot of the undead troops, up to 208 kills. Bone Giants once again whack that Vampire Lord. They've hit him multiple times, but all in all, Undead have some phenomenal healing potential. Ushopti do get summoned to help deal with the zombies, it would seem, but Cetra is now completely surrounded by Varghulfs and the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, and it looks like the Imperishable might just perish. Has he done enough to ensure victory for his force, as we still have a lot of Tomb Guard on the field? Double Bone Giant, but I think they're most likely going to get shut down in hand-to-hand combat. Ushopti's summon is currently vibing, trying the best to deal with this Varghulf, but he's a nasty customer. Casket of Souls continues to shoot into those Graveguard, doing big work there, and in the distance, Warriors do finish off Skeletons. The Double Bone Giant, with the cycle charging potential of this dragon, who's currently feasting upon the soul of Cetra the Imperishable, who now finally does crumple, I think might be too much. If they can finish off the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord early enough with the long-range shots, there's hope. But the Varghulfs have now engaged this Bone Giant. Tomb Guard are here in support. Curse Blades went down on them before Cetra fell, a last parting gift to the land of the living, and they can do good damage to the Varghulf, but it looks like, yeah, Pop Map, he's not going to be playing any of these games. He's like, okay, you drop some spells, I'm just going to run away. I don't need to stay here and fight. Yes, it might take me longer to kill the Bone Giants, but it guarantees I will. So, really beautiful play there by Pop Map. Good experience kind of tournament play right there. I see a lot of players, when they get in these bad situations, just be like, oh no, I'm in a bad situation. It's bad. Rather than going, I'm in a bad situation, I'm going to get out of this. So being real progressive all the time. It's like sometimes I lack in my play as well. Like, I'm like, oh, this is a bad situation, I'm doomed. And you think, no, I need to do this, I need to do this, and I can restore a bad situation. Cossack Souls is still alive. Unfortunately for it, it has 0 good targets, because it's going to kill infantry and there's none left, really. A few shots into the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord wouldn't go amiss. Scabascape goes down, clearing out a remainder of these Tomb Guards, doing some good work. White King is dueling the Bone Giant rather well. Castle Skulls is now focusing down the Varghulfs. They can do some okay damage. Tomb Guard with Halberds are attempting to support. But yeah, you can just see the Bone Giants really lack that melee attack, and they struggle to connect with the White Kings. Though they hit hard, it's kind of hard to hit, which is their problem. Bone Giant is crumbling. It's going to be falling back though. Captalis fighting to the bitter end, looking to get some more range possibilities, and that Varghulf is currently getting hounded quite badly. Scabascape goes down on the Tomb God of Halberds, looking to finish them off, but Invocation of Heck was healing up those Varghulfs once more. Blood Dragon Vampire Lord is at his healing cap now, pretty much. White King is slowly losing the fight to the Bone Giant. Fell bats, oh no, look at these little bats. Been a pain in the butt trying to hunt down the Casket of Souls, so I think we're going to get some really good damage value this game. Yeah, 1,600, that's some solid work. Up in the skies, Blood Dragon Vampire Lord still has 2,800 health. This is going to be a big breath attack coming down. Looks like he's eyeing it up. But maybe he doesn't want to commit while the fell bats are there. And Captalis shall be bowing out. That was pretty insane. Quack, quack, Black Fawn, how are you, my brother? Hope you're all good, man. Hope you're all good. Nehekhara. Okay, Nehekhara is what we're going to go for. To be honest, the Phoenix is just a duck that's on fire. It's true. It's true. When we break it down, I agree. Well played to both these guys. Really good work by both of them, and it is going to be 1-1 now in this best of 5 series. 1,000 damage value on Cetra the Imperishable. The main battle line, though, really suffered quite badly. Halberds performed a bit better. 935 damage value here. Oh, sorry, I dropped a battery there on my desk. 650 on this unit. Kept a guard, only 568. Yeah, really got focused down by the Scabascapes and breath attacks. Bone Giants, 2,500 and 1,200 damage value, doing some lovely work over the course of the battle, but still not being able to kill their main target. Might have been better to focus down the Varghulfs, just so you can... They're a lot less tanky. Get them off the field, and then deal with the dragon when it's isolated, but I kind of like that kind of hounding him all game anyway. It kind of keeps him on his toes. 1,700 damage value from the casket, not too shabby. Both Varghulfs are such powerful units, 1,000 damage value on each of those. Feldbats just did a good job harassing and being a pain in the butt, and Graveguard across the board performed admirably. White Kings, 964, 728 damage value, 25 and 48 kills respectively, is not too bad. Blood Dragon Vampire Lord got pushed out of the game a lot of the time, kind of kept at hand's reach because of those Bone Giant pressure. Still though, 1,600 damage value, half health left, plenty more damage he could have brought to the fold. GG. So, we are going to have a multi-game. It's not going to be a wash. There's not going to be any free O's here. Of course, it is a best of 5. And it is one. Oh, I always love best of fives when they go all the way, or best of sevens, because you start seeing people having to play factions they're not super familiar with. So let's go to Alpine Ridge next, which shall be the map. And after this, we have River Maxon and Battle of Itza. You're super tired? No! Hope work wasn't too stressful for you, man. Hope you can just have a nice chilled out time. Chilled out even, man. What's up, Anki? How are you? Hope you're well today. So looks like we've had a few more people join. So I will run through how you can apply in a second to get be a winner of the prize. But we'll see what they pick and ban first. So Park Map has picked Beastmen. DBD, I don't know what it is. I need to sort this out. As like DBD, we've got too many Beastmen players. We all love them. Beastmen, banning Vampire Counts, and Norska. Captalis is going to go Empire. We could well see the Mass Huntsman play again. Could be very good. I like the ban of Vampire Counts, and Norska is probably a pretty solid ban as well. But in the meantime, once again, we will go through. Boop. There's going to be a giveaway today to give back to you guys. Say thank you so much for getting me to that 5,000 subscriber mark. I'm going to be giving away a rubber duck, and it's going to be a Lord of the Rings themed one. There's a few on the screen right now. There is many more Lord of the Rings ones. You can get Aragorn, which looks very cool, by the way, and a few other characters, Gimli and so forth, Lurtz, who aren't currently on the screen. And to enter this competition, all you have to do is be in a country where Amazon can deliver to, because that's how I'm delivering the prize. That's where you buy them off. All you have to do is join my Discord. There's links down below in the description. You then go down to the Duck Shop, which is a little tab, and you enter your name. Just enter your name once, and at the end of the stream, we will randomly pick one of you guys to win the prize, which is pretty cool. And we've got a load of people in there, so it's going to be tough to win. So I've just received a message. Okay, cool. Bure Baba has sent me a replay, which I will definitely check out at some point. Yeah, so that's all you got to do to enter, which is pretty cool. And you could win a duck. Of course, it is going to be random who wins it. We're just going to ask Siri at the end. I'll make sure you guys can hear Siri through, like, the mic or something. And Siri will pick. Thank you so much, Blackthorn. It is greatly appreciated, and thank you for your support over the years. Playing some LOL today. What is LOL, Anki? I saw there was a new Age of Sigma game out. I like half got offered early access to it a couple of days ago, but like half not. Like a company reached out to me and like, oh, hey, we'd like to do a partnership with you. We can offer you some early access to games. And then one of those games, like Nexus, where you get a code. Like if you want to buy a game, you do it through them. It gives a little money to me, a little money to them, and still money back to the developers. And I emailed back like, oh, hey, yeah, that sounds really cool, but I do kind of have a Nexus account where people can buy games and stuff. Is that going to be a problem? And they just never replied to my email, so I don't know. I guess they weren't fans. Oh, League of Legends, of course. Like, only like the biggest game of all time or something. I never really played League. I didn't have a computer good enough to do it when it kind of hit the UK and everyone was going wild. I played it around my mates for a while. I was like a giant wolf. I really sucked, but it was fun. Oh, no way, J Phoenix. Who are you doing? I'm assuming that's a Warhammer Fantasy roleplay character. That's so cool. I'd love to play in something like that. That's really cool. Looks like Captalis is ready. So he's already brought out Tomb Kings. Now bring out Empire. So his main factions will have been used up here. He's ready. Park Map is still going to be scheming. Scheming his old ploys away. Thinking what to do. Knights of Blade Sun, I feel, are going to be really scary here. I mean, a Mino Rush could do well, like we saw previously, like a load of Minos, a load of Razorgors and stuff. But then you have the problem of Huntsmen can just obliterate you. I'm expecting a load of Huntsmen, Unbreakable Front Line, and some Knights from Captalis. That's what I think he's going to go for. And now I think's most likely to happen. But it may not. It may not, who knows. Let's have a little sip of our drink. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be fun, Jay. I can't do Saturdays anyway, unfortunately. But yeah, like if you do a future one, I would be 100% down to do some Warhammer roleplay games. 100%. But anyway, on to the forces of Captalis, and it is the moustache-twirling villain himself, Volkmar the Grim, able to disappear in front of our very eyes. There he is. And he's coming with, of course, all his buffs, the regen, all the good stuff, all the usual stuff you'd expect from him. The main battle line... What? What is this madness, Capt? Triple gold chevron swordsman. The elite of the elite have been plucked single-handedly by Volkmar to come and join his forces today. Sigma Sun's leading the line, and there's golden swordsmen all over the place. This is pretty cool. We have a steam tank, very good in this matchup, does good long-range pressure to the enemy, and does cause terror and is unbreakable. We have Captalis, looks like just the one unit, and a load of Free Company Militia, a really underrated unit who can deal the damage at range and in hand-to-hand combat. A couple of spearmen back up the back lines. And we have double characters. We have a Warrior Priest, and once again, this model has become one of my new favourite models with the flaming tattoos on his skin. I am seeing this restored at some point. That is so cool. With Warrior Priest, once again, Banner of Eternal Flame to give fire damage to stuff. He's probably going to be popped next to the steam tank, giving it fire damage. Then every time the Bright Wizard casts a burning head, it will obviously cause big problems for the undead because of that Kindle Flame. Pistol is going to be taking an advantageous position. For the Beastmen, it's going to be the standard Beastmen rush. Ungor herds and Gore herds dotted through the front line. These Gore herds are the dual-wielding axe maniacs looking ready for war. That is pumped up and happy to be here. We have some Chaos Warhounds on the flanks to rip around and try to shut down the enemy range. An insane number of piggies. We have a pig farm here. We have Razorgores dotted all the way along, and Centaurs with great weapons to back them up, and Centaurs with throwing axes. With British Shaman of Wild coming in with that Manticore Summon and Viletide. We have a Razorgore Chariots, which I think are a very underrated chariot. Really good AP on these guys. Them and Lion Chariots, I think, are both very powerful. We also have Morg of the Shadowgave, who's... I flick to and fro on if he's the most powerful Beastman Lord. He's certainly the least risky Beastman Lord, I should say. He's got really cool animations as well, with the ground kind of changes underneath him when he moves around. Pistolers do float up, looking to get some sights on the enemy. They have run into some Ungor Spur Herd ambushes. Be careful though, with the Chaos Warhounds can do some nice damage. Gore Herds do not have shields, these ones. They've already lost 2 models. Pistolers, could find worse targets. Gore Herds aren't too bad to shoot at. And it will suddenly start to add up the damage over time. Beastmen will be taking the high ground, trying to make their true Dark Overlord Obi-Wan Kenobi as proud as possible. Just in time for some segment. What's up, Walt the Salt? Hope you're doing all good, man. Hope you're all good. Anyway, sorry, back to the action. I got a little distracted there by chat. So, Gore Herds going to continue to push over the hill. Getting obliterated at the moment. But again, Pistolers, they're not going to get huge damage value. They are rather cheap here. They're up to a mighty nearly 100 damage value. So they're a fifth away from pen themselves. And they haven't used a fifth of their ammo. So that is a good sign. For the most part, Empire will be playing it defensively here in the formation. I'm really interested to see how these swordsmen do. They should be able to, in theory, butcher a lot of the Gore Herds and stuff with Volkmar. But it's going to come down to the Free Company Militia and the Steam Tank to take down the huge amount of pigs. Look at them swarming over the hill in the distance with the cavalry. Oh my god, the Dothraki have arrived. And it's not going to go good for them. Steam Tank is firing in. Big shot. Seems to miss the Razorgore Herds by like half an inch and does like no damage. That could have easily taken out a model here. Gore Herds are now going to be hard pressed up against the triple gold chevron swordsman. Morgan needs to be careful. He's very powerful, but Volkmar does fire damage. Luckily, he has Centaurs with throwing axes and Razorgore Herds pulling in, looking to bring some damage to the enemy. We are going to see, though, a Shield of Faith and Hammer of Sigma go down on Captalis' forces. Steam Tank rolling forward as more Free Company Militia start to unleash shots into the front line. The Gold Swordsmen aren't doing as good as I thought they would, though. They're not really cleaving through the enemy with like that quickly. Volkmar the Grim is currently buffed up, dealing with Razorgores. He's going to come down as well, striking the foes with the power of Sigma from the sky, raining hell down upon the beast. Doing some good work there, terrifying away these Razorgores. Also going to get a banishment chewing through these Ungors. So nice protective job so far. Free Company Militia are free firing, just pouring fire in. The Morgan Shadowgave's taking a ton of damage. He's kind of dueling the Warrior Priest, which is a big problem. And all these swordsmen currently have fire damage. We're going to be seeing a Viletide come down, perhaps. Oh no, that's the Warrior Priest there, little boom. Voltai does come down there on the Free Company Militia. Chariots are now well and truly into the back line, doing some good work. Now, where is our boy, the Steam Tank? Where are you? There you are. Maybe? No, where is it? Oh, here. Here's the Steam Tank. Not having the best of days. I wonder if a Steam Tank can become a Chaos Spawn. Maybe not, because it's not a unit. Anyway, Chaos Spawn have now surrounded the Warrior Priest, who was doing Sigma's work, doing massive damage to Morgan the Shadowgave, who had a horrendous amount of weakness to fire, because the Warrior Priest, of course, gave fire damage to everyone nearby, and he has regen, but he has summoned his Chaos Spawn to help protect him. The Volkmar the Grim probably wants to rear charge into the Brave Shaman here, although he's being pressured right now by Tentacles with throwing axes, and the formation has kind of crumbled for the Empire, but they still have their Pistoliers firing. Steam Tank has half health. Unfortunately, it is during the Cygor who has also been summoned. Summoned still so powerful for the Beastmen despite the nerfs that they have received. Warrior Priest pops the Hammer of Sigmar, raises his mighty weapon alongside his loyal companion, the Pistolier, and they're doing the work on Morgan the Shadowgave, but those Chaos Spawn are coming in and doing some nice damage. Burnhead goes down the line, catches some Gore Herds, should be able to catch these Razor Gores as well, but the big Tentacles of Throwing Axes managed to dodge, and that's kind of what the Beastmen player wanted to keep alive. We do have Free Company Militia returning here, as well as Swordsmen and Spearmen, who can form a second pocket of strength and start raining fire in, and trying to rotate the rest of his build around, get the Steam Tank around here, get Volkmar around here, and they can fight relatively strong. Balance of power is dead even, despite the fact that there is a summon of Chaos Spawn and a Cygor here, so Empire in reality are probably just about ahead. With Volkmar being so powerful, he can really chew through a lot of what the Beastmen have left, though the Centaur Phrenaxes could certainly drag him down in a good situation, but it's kind of hard because you want to target him, you just want to target the Steam Tank. Big shots coming down now. Oh my god, the Beastmen. Parkmap doesn't spot in time, doesn't dodge. Ungors get annihilated, Razor Gores get annihilated. Volkmar well and truly could carry some balance power. Ages for the first time in the game, just the tiniest bit into the Empire favour. Very close stuff so far. Free Company Militia are returning. They're going to find these Razor Gore Herds who probably want to try and shut them down as quickly as possible. If they break, that could be a disaster, and they're terrified. No! There's a lot of the mobility left for the Beastmen to shut down the Free Company Militia, because we have 3 units here. Though there are some Centaurs now whipping their way around the right-hand side, and the Free Company Militia are about to feel the bite of their axes, although there's 3 units, so it's going to be a real nice staggered fire. Firing in, hopefully protecting one another in that kind of instance. Morgan the Shadowgave is now surrounded by Volkmar the Grim and the Steam Tank, not a place he wants to be. And we're going to see a Fat Banishment go down in these Centaurs. Parkmap, it looks like he's trying to pull back some of his troops, but they do get caught nonetheless. Luckily, the Banishment seems to be going away. It's still catching a lot of the Centaurs. Obviously, better at destroying infantry, but still will do a number. The last summon is active of those Chaos Spawn here to surround the Steam Tank and Volkmar. Volkmar's going down. Cygor and Spawn summon fighting hand in hand. And this could be a massive clutch turning point. Without these summons, there is no way the Beastmen win this. It was kind of game over by that point, but summon them in to surround Volkmar and the Steam Tank is huge. Luckily for the Empire, they are unbreakable, but they're not unbreakable in the sense that you can do damage to them. Steam Tank, 1,500 health, not too shabby. Volkmar, though, down to just 600. He is getting healed, but he is getting slapped. There is a pocket of freedom if he flees this way, and Captalis has found it, but down he goes. The Cygor with a rock crushes the Chosen of Sigma, and with that, the game flips on its head in a snap of his fingers. The Beastmen, with the summons, come out victorious. That was insane. The Beastmen are massive in the back foot, the Shadowgave going down, Volkmar hugely healthy, Steam Tank hugely healthy, nothing left to really drag them down, not enough Tentacles or Throwing Axes, and then the double summon comes in, pins them in place, and assassinates the 2 biggest win factors for the Empire. Now, Captalis is still going to fight here. A lovely Brilliant Hedge should be able to catch the Centaurs, though Parkmap's micro seems to be on point today, and he will be falling back. Oh my god, the Steam Tank rolling through the fire and the flames. Yes, a war machine of vengeance. Actually, a lot of Beastmen forces are kind of waving their anti-air out and away, and now that all the summons have gone, you'd think maybe there's hope, but army losses has kicked in. All the Empire forces have fled. Steam Tank, though it causes terror, and you can see a lot of units are tear out and away, it only has 300 health. If this was like a full health Steam Tank, he would probably win, because the Cygor's about to disappear. He is trying to assassinate Morga. Maybe there's hope. 21 health. Yeah, and down it goes in a blaze of glory. Wow. Wow, that's all I got to say. Like, whoo! Well, man, we've had some amazing games today. I love it when we get streams like this where every game's a banger. And Parkmap is now in the ascendancy. 2-1 up here in this best of 5. Needs one more game. Every game super close. Those summons, that was masterful tactical reserve summons there by Parkmap to win the game. Shadow gave 1.3k damage value, doing good work. Brave Shaman, though, real MVP with those Cygor summons at the right time. Across the board, Centaurs did okay. Razor Chariots, 124 kills, very nice work on them. Push into back line, again 830 damage value. Centaurs of Throne Axes did amazing, 1.3k each. I would argue Centaurs are the best unit in the Beastman roster, and Throne Axes are the most pivotal unit in their roster. But, you know, I'm not Beastman main, so people may indeed debate that. Triple Gold Swordsman didn't really pay off in the end. Unfortunately, I thought they'd do a little bit better. So I like the idea of them, but they didn't really do too good. Steam Tank, nearly 1,000 damage value, but not quite. Got shot down Saran rather early on and got forced into combat. Nearly 2,000 damage value on Volkmar. Good work by the Warrior Priest as well, in conjunction with the Fire, to try and deal with Morga. But alas, it was not quite enough. Moo's in chat. Yes, moo, Tiago, I agree. And we're moving on to River Maxon, which is pretty cool. If Captalis wins this, though, we're going to the Battle of It, so it's a map I haven't played in a long time. It's not the most competitive, but I don't think it's uncompetitive either, so I might start introducing it into tournaments, because it's kind of a fun thematic map. I'll see what people say. So Part Map was on the ropes, was 1-0 down, but has fought himself back into a 2-1 position. Captalis has used up all his main factions, and Park Map still has Dark Elves, which I believe he's a very talented player in. So I love how Duck Fawn put in Poison Ducky to the list. Oh, and Poison Ducky put in Raptor. Oh god. Oh god. Cool. So 2-1. And let's hop back in. This could be the last game. I'll take Tomb Kings, Ban, Greenskins, and Skaven. Oh yeah, you can't play Tomb Kings, man. I think Captalis is really tired. He's fumbling his names a bit, but for a tired man, he's playing very good. Oh hell yeah, I love the little cow. I didn't realise we had a cow emoji, Blackthorn. Yeah, that was a cool Empire build. The summons really did change it. I actually like small maps though, like now and again, to mix them in, because at the moment we only really get a Stallion Tomb and Troll Country, so I think like Balavitsa might do okay. Well, isn't Balavitsa huge? Am I thinking the wrong map? Why did I think Balavitsa was huge? Oh god, I haven't played on so long, maybe I'm mistaken there. Schemes within schemes. Oh yeah, Captalis playing Empire is always fun. Yeah, that turned around super quick, Ducky. That turned around real quick. Oh, we never saw Death Jacks. Yeah, that's really upsetting. I love to see Death Jacks in action. Why do I keep writing stuff wrong? That's okay. Looks like we have Britannia versus Chaos. This is going to be pretty hardcore. Pretty hardcore to say the least. If you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. We've hit the 5k mark, but Duck Dominance doesn't stop there. Going to be aiming for the 10k mark next, and onwards and upwards. The main plan was to try and hit 8,000 before Total War Warhammer 3, because then I get bumped up in the early access packet, basically. So I'll be able to get you stuff, guys, as early as possible. But unfortunately, they've moved the goalpost a little bit. You now need to get 15,000 subscribers to become I'm a content creator for CA, but not a content partner. Which means I get some early access, but not like I get the game maybe like a week or two in advance, whereas obviously other people are going to get months and months. But yeah, they've upped that to like 15k, which is pretty heavy to reach. But I think they just had so many people hitting that mark that they needed to. But still, it's we are working our way there, which is good. I think this is a very matchup for Brett nowadays, if Part Mark goes meta. Oh, very bad. I'm trying to think what Chaos will do here. Hell Cannons, I assume. I assume Hell Cannons. I mean, Captalis doesn't tend to go meta. He tends to play his own style, which is kind of one of his main strengths, because it catches the people off guard a lot. And is something I quite enjoy watching as well. It throws a lot of spanners in the works. Both these guys are ready, so we will hop in. Drum roll. So apart from this, if we have enough DBD members, We will do one free-for-all to close out the stream with an Avatar-themed one. But we will also be doing the giveaway, so make sure to stick around for that. We'll probably do a giveaway just before the free-for-all, maybe. Who knows, who knows. Halberd spam Sigvald. Oh, yeah. It's Chaos Warriors with Halberds all day. Maybe even some Chosen. Sigvald can come 1v1 everything. Yeah, he's probably going to be very good dealing with Paladins as well. Because obviously in this matchup, Faye and Double Paladin is a problem. Now, Faye can hang around the Halberds for a long time. She can and will drain them down, but it's a little bit tough. Although it looks like we're going to be seeing some off-meta stuff here by actually both players. So for the forces of... Oh my god, yes, tell us! Yes, we have Rapunzel! Rapunzel leading the forces. Her horse, with his blue colour scheme, is beautiful. Look at her, look, praying to the lady. She's coming in with the sword. Oh god, how to pronounce her name? Leoness. Sword of Leoness is what I'm going to say. Which makes her into an absolute world beater for a while. She has the halo as well. Nice little explosion. And the Fleur de Lis banner. Extra melee attack and melee defense to herself and allies. We have a Damsel of Life coming with the Humble Earthblood. We do have a load of cavalry, of course. We are indeed Bretonia. So Question Knights into the sunset. Triple Question Knights, one of which is the Companions. Rolling as well with Rapunzel to get that buff could be quite powerful. Peasant mobs in the front line. Spearmen at arms and Beast Slayers of Baston in the secondary line. We then have a few archers. And that looks like it's going to be about it. One unit of Knights of the Realm as well. Really cool build. Love to see Rapunzel in action. Kind of got a route for Captalis in this one because I really want this to go to game 5. And for the forces of the Chaos, we're getting a bit of a defensive formation. Chaos Warriors with great weapons, Argyll on the flanks, Marauders and Mirror Guard in the front. And in the centre we have even more Chaos Warriors with the Soul of Damnation. It's going to be aiming at those knights all day, every day. Chaos Sorcerer of Death, Spirit Leech and Purple Sun. And then we have some Roller Horsemen with Thrown Axes in the back line. And we have the most majestic lord of all time, Prince Sigvald. Someone did a mod once where he rides to battle on a giant statue himself. And it is hilarious. But yeah, looking pretty, up top notch right now. Not a man of the people, but a man of himself. And it looks like we do indeed have some armoured Chaos Trolls hiding in the trees. Which is not a sentence I say every day. These guys look really cool. I love the little Chaos banner that's kind of sticking up underneath their back. All the horns as well make them a little bit added gruesomeness. Probably waiting to see if any knights are going to be trying to flank round near them. They can then jump them and give them the business. So, not super meta from either of these guys. Maybe slightly more meta Chaos, but it's going to be interesting to see how this does unfold. Now, the problem that Hell Cannon poses to the Bretonians is, yes, you have healing, but if I kill models, you don't get the models back unless you bring Apotheosis, or if you run dead and use any of their kind of like Invocation Hex and so forth. So that could cause big problems. Rapunzel is disgustingly French. Fuzzy lady! Yeah, Great Weapon's going to do some decent work. Meta is weak, says Katam. Embrace the memes. Katam, you'd be very proud of your student Almatar. Earlier on in the tournament, brought one of your builds and destroyed with it. Always good to have you here as well, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. You have made time for the last game, maybe, of the tournament, unless Captalis can bring it back. In which case, we'll be going on to the 5th and final game, which I really hope we get to. But this is a scary Chaos build. But you never count out Captalis and his Bretonia. I saw him do some games. Oh, what was it in? It must have been in a Death Before Dishonor, and he just pulled it out of the bag. Good luck, have fun, lads. Let's have a little sip of our drink before these guys get underway. Hey, what's up, Nick? How are you today? Congrats on the 5k subs. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a cool journey. And onwards and upwards. Thank you for always tuning in and supporting, man. You're one of the biggest supporters of the channel. So, Quest Knights, Companions, going to be moving forward. Peasant mobs are advancing as well. Bretonians going to have to get very aggressive here. It looks like we've got 5 units of cavalry, which cycle charging may be enough. Now, great weapons will be able to, in extended combat, deal with them. People claim there's a little bit of a bug at the moment as well. If you countercharge great weapons into cavalry, it will do horrendous damage, and it can do, but it still can also get run over. It kind of depends in mixed matches. The poor Beast Slayers do get pounded by the Hell Cannon. Luckily, he doesn't need them too much. There's not that much anti-large, but it's still a helpful unit to have in the mists. We do indeed... What is this? some Warhounds. Yeah, we have some 1 unit of Chaos Warhounds with Poison waiting in the wings. Gonna be looking to jump on top of those Peasant Bowmen if he has time. Hell Cannon is now focused down the Companions, which is a beautiful target priority there all round. And he's going to fall back to the trees, which could be a problem if those Trolls are still there. No, he decided in the end to bring the Trolls back to the defensive box. Knights, oh, this is so painful to watch. This glorious Knights getting picked on. Big shot comes in and it connects. Another brave man of Britannia falls down into the dirt. In fact, there's 2 there, it seems. Maybe? Or this is just... I don't even know what's happened to that horse. Maybe it's best not to look at such horrific sights. Peasants will be moving up, though, looking to get the initial charge off the Marauders. Hell Cannon shots now aiming at the Peasant Bowman. I love the fact Part Map is switching his targets with the Hell Cannon where possible. And all the Knights are now taken to the trees, looking to hide in them to at least get close to the enemy. In the distance, more Grail Guardians can pop up. Second unit of Peasant Bowmen is now going to be the focus of attention. First one has been broken, and a direct hit. That Hell Cannon is going to cause a whole manner of hurt. Already up to 76 kills, and the battle hasn't really even fully got underway, and it's nearly got 1,000 damage value off the rip. That is disgusting here. But a nice chaos build all around. The Spearmen starting to push up. Peasants have halted their advance yet, wondering what to do. This could be huge. Peasants have managed to catch the Soul of Damnation and fire into it. And it looks like only 1 unit of Peasant Bowmen is still fighting, and the other 2 have been forced off. Now the Soul of Damnation will simply focus down at this unit of Peasants. And he's doing such a good job. If all 3 units had got here, they probably could have finished it off really quickly. But as you can see, they are going to be running it for their lives. We do get an Earthblood going down on the front line to try and keep these troops fighting as long as possible. Knights are now coming out from the trees looking to do that flank overload, though there are some Lord of Horsemen to get in a little bit of a lick with those throwing axes and trying to do some damage on their enemy. But didn't this guy just yell haha? I'm pretty sure he did. And in come the Chrysler Knights, charging the Chaos Warriors, getting some lovely damage, but are hit by a Spirit Leech. And the counterattack of the Trolls does charge in, clobbering down Knights who need to fall back as soon as possible. Rapants having a whale of a time amongst the Chaos Marauders. Butcher and the Archers have come back to the fray. They really need to push up once more and start attacking the Soul of Damnation. Companions of Quenelle have been targeted the entire game. Are getting beat up quite bad. Knights of Realm as well has been butchered in the back line by a combination of thrown axes as well as those cannon shots. Spearmen need to start pushing forward a little bit more though, engaging with the enemy in hand-to-hand combat. Prince Sigvald is trying to push upon Rapans, but she's simply going to flee away right here. Doesn't need to engage if she doesn't have to. More Grail Guardians as well do need to start advancing once more. Peasant Bowmen are back online, and the quicker they can get here, the quicker they can shut down that Soul of Damnation, and the Blessed Knights can stop dying. Knights Realm going to be used to chase away the throwing axes, buying time for the Quest Knights to get in here and try and deal with the Chaos Warriors with great weapons, but they are struggling quite a bit at the moment, particularly this Hell Cannon support coming in. Oh my god. Doing a little bit of friendly fire, but mainly just look at the amount of dead Knights on the ground. Oh, the Quest Knights not having a good day whatsoever. Rapans has decided to duel Prince Sigvald the Magnificent to give him his full title. He has popped Heroic Killing Blow, which is helping him out greatly because it seemed like he was losing this engagement early on. Grail Guardians are going to pop around and start running over his bodyguards. So bodyguard on bodyguard action, Lord and Lord. And it's a close fight. Prince Sigvald has taken a bit of a pounding, and his morale is lower. Rapans believes in the lady, and the lady believes in her. We have some Grail Guardians interfering as well. Dams of Life pin her body on the line to hunt down the Soul of Damnations with the help of the Companions. Really annoying here. This happens to me all the time. You get like one horse stuck back in a unit, and the entire unit wheels back around and without you giving an order and engages again, which can be really painful. Soul of Damnation is still alive though, and that's a big problem. This charge could be for naught in the end. Purple Sun went down on the Grail Guardians, but they tanked it like champs, and Rapans beating the crap out of Sigvald. No, you need to keep on the aggression. She needs to whirl around and finish him off, otherwise he's going to regen and come back in for a second fight later on. They need to kill him, and they need to kill him now because balance power is not looking good. Damned of Life is pretty much done for at this moment. Spirit Leech has been popped on her. She may be able to escape. Rapans engages once more into hand-to-hand combat, getting that charge bonus, but buying time for Sigvald to heal up a little bit. Blood does keep her going. 800 health versus 1000. The Duel of Fates is happening right now, and it is very close. Bam! Overhanded strike staggers Sigvald, and he starts to fall back a little bit. Peasant Bowmen once again are active and launching shots in. The Warhounds have been remembered and are pushing forward. Likewise, the Horsemen can now flank round and start crumping at this back line. Rapans flees. She flees from Sigvald, who pops down or died to keep him in the action. Hell Cannon is still technically alive. The Beast Slayers have been finished off. And it's looking pretty dicey now for Bretonia. They still have some Grail Guardians left alive, though, who are pretty healthy. Rapance can fall back, maybe get some Earth Bloods on her, and then go again at Prince Sigvald. You can see that's... Oh, no, she's getting hit by a Spirit Leech. That's the opposite of what she wants to do. But Sigvald's going to be healing this entire time as well, and he's doing a pretty good job. We're getting Earth Blood to counteract the Spirit Leech, but the problem is she's not only going to be healing, she's just going to be coming back to that same health section she was at before, whereas the Prince coming back for round 3, healthier and stronger than ever. Round 1 was kind of to Rapance, round 2 was a draw. Sword of Leonis has been popped, and it doesn't matter though, she is cut down unceremoniously there as the Grail Guardians drive into avenge her. Again, she did a load of burst damage to Sigvald there, gaining down to 600 health once more. She put up a fantastic fight up against such a powerful duelist, but the lady does fall. Captalis' hopes of winning the clan war falls, and Park Map, with a very proud quack on his lips, shall be sealing victory. The dreaded Tactical Reserve Chaos Warhounds are activated, up to 65 kills, just reaving through the back lines now. I love to see people kind of bringing those Warhounds and Wolves in the late game. Prince Sigvald, he's already killed the lady, gonna kill her best mate, the damsel, and seal victory. Brilliant work there by all these people. Just, man, that was awesome. That was really good. Well played to Captalis. He put up a fantastic show. I love the fact he bought Rapance. 1,700 damage value, really not shabby on her whatsoever. The Knights suffered though. You can see across the board, none of them getting near their value due to that Hell Cannon pressure, plus good kind of pushing away, keeping the enemy at arm's length with those skirmish cavalry. 1,800 damage on the cannon. Charles kind of faltered. Phalanxes did okay, but again, they just dragged away Knights, and it was more of a shared value, it seemed, across the board. 1,200 damage value on the Chaos Sword of Deaths, not shabby. 2,200 damage value on Prince Sigvald is very nice, however. As for Captalis, yeah, the Peasant Bowman just got obliterated early on, and it really did come down to Rapance trying to hold the line, but GG's. GG, well played. Park Map, you had a way cooler build. I agree. I do agree. Rapance, I mean, with Grail Guardians and stuff, very cool stuff. So we'll update the score, and Park Map shall take this tournament 3-1. But the stream's not over yet, guys. We still have the giveaway to do, and we may well do a free-for-all as well. Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. To celebrate a milestone, keep up the work. I really appreciate it. I have no idea how much money that is. Because I don't know what Rube stands for. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you always for your support. Yes. She is AP anti-infantry. Yeah, she did a good work. Yeah, Rapance, she can give it back. Yeah, she's like a Questing Light Lord. Yeah, I agree. GG's though. That was crazy. GG. She handles Sigvald quite well. Yeah, she's designed to fight him, yeah. AP anti-infantry. Captalis literally saying back what you guys said. She's a bit of a meme lord, just simply due to how powerful King Leon Kerr and the Fey Enchantress are. But that was awesome stuff. Well, congratulations on the win. Park Map. The King of Ducks. So that's the tournament section done, but we have plenty more stuff left to come. Plenty more stuff to come. Remember to enter the competition. So guys, this is the last time we're going to be advertising the competition, and then we're going to do the draw. Captalis needs some sleep. Good night, man. You played fantastic, man. Really good tournament from you. Impressive display, particularly when sleep deprived, to put up such a good fight against Park Map, who really is a very powerful tournament player. Very powerful tournament player who is kind of coming back into the game. So I also sent a message at the time, as I was saying there. So, boop boop. This is the last chance. I'm going to give you guys just a couple of minutes. Boop. You can win a prize. You can win a Lord of the Rings themed rubber duck. There's multiple you can win, Lurtz, Aragon, and the ones you've seen on the screen. To join, simply join my Discord. This is your last chance to do this. When in my Discord, there's a tab in the bottom left called the Duck Shop. Enter your name there, and we'll be doing that very soon. It's Rubles. Belarusian rubles. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but thank you, man. Honestly, it's super appreciated. It doesn't matter like how much it is. It really does like encourage. When you see people enjoying your stuff and like they want to support you, it really makes you want to go like twice as hard and do more videos, better videos, and improve and that kind of stuff. And that's certainly what I'm trying to do, trying to keep going and build up a more fan base and hopefully do more videos for you guys. What's to come? So Felix, we're still going to be doing a Avatar themed free for all and a giveaway. So you got just a couple of minutes right now. Just a couple of minutes. I'm going to leave it to 10 minutes past 8. We're currently at 7 minutes past. When we do that, the line will be closed, and we will ask Siri to give us a number. And yeah, we'll test now. So you guys, make sure you guys can hear. So tell me if you can hear this. So this is just a test. This isn't to win the event. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 10. Okay, it didn't speak. Why did it not? Oh, I'm muted. So Siri, give me. Oh, God. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 10. No, why are you muted, Siri? No. How do I unmute Siri? Hang on a sec. Let's figure this out. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 10.
It's 3.
Hey, did you guys hear that? Did you hear the 3? And if so, we'll start the giveaway. Where to enter? The Duck Shop tab. You have 2 minutes to enter. So yeah, I believe for DVD as well, next week when we do DVD, the whole tournament, the grand prize is going to be a copy of Warhammer 3, which is pretty damn cool. From our sponsor, which is lovely. So just a couple of minutes left, guys, to win these glorious prizes. Looks like the guys have hopped out. So we'll open up 2 more slots for the free-for-all we're doing just a little bit. If I can figure out how to do free-for-alls, there we go. And we will do probably the Lost Temple because it's Lizardmen themed. So I actually need to open up chat again. Did you guys hear that? The ducks are on Amazon, so to enter, you have to be in a country which Amazon can deliver to is the only problem. But did you hear it? Yeah, it was a guy. Like, which was weird. You heard it. Awesome. So, you ready, guys? You ready for the hype? And we need to do like a drum roll. Oh, a couple of people getting in there last second. Last second. So, you guys have less than a minute. Less than a minute to enter. I'm going to start counting people now. See how many people we have in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 people have entered, which is absolutely insane. And it looks like the deadline has indeed closed. So I believe if I counted right, that was 36. I may be wrong. I'm going to do a quick... just recount to make sure I got that right. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Yeah, we have indeed got 36. So, you guys ready? Someone needs to do a drum roll in chat. Oh, it's a Lord of the Rings themed duck, Palpatine. So, the prize is kind of on the screen right now. So, oh man, this is so tense. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 36.
That would be 8.
So, number 8 is the lucky number, which is, funny enough, one of my favourite numbers. So, let's have a little look to see who the winner was. Dun dun, the pressure is mounting. So, unfortunately not Captalis. Who was number 1? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Biblington! Biblington the Mighty, I believe. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, Biblington, you are this winner of a rubber duck. Please send me a PM and I will get back to you after the stream. I will send you your options of the different ducks you can get. There's Gandalf, there's Frodo, there's Aragorn, there's Lurtz, there's a load of cool ones. And you, sir, are indeed going to be the winner of one. Which is pretty damn cool, so hopefully you enjoyed it, Doug. Send me a little PM and I'll sort it out for you after. I'll literally order it today. So send me a PM with your address on, please, if you could. So, you know, your country, your city, all of that, normal stuff that you would submit when getting a delivery, and I can get that sorted to you as soon as possible. It might take a couple of weeks to arrive if you're not from the UK or Europe, but we'll get there as fast as possible. Yeah, good job, Bib. Well deserved, man. Well deserved. You're a super lovely person, always hopping in the different channels and so forth, showing the love. Sound does look kind of cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do one last free-for-all to close out the stream. One last celebration for hitting the 5Ks. And it's going to be an Avatar-themed one. So if you guys would like to join, I think we're going to try and get Poison Duck in here because it was one of his ideas. But we'll leave open the other slots. Actually, I'm going to play in it, so we're not going to play on spectator mode. There we go. So the idea here is we have an ice build for water. We have an air build, a flying build for air, and we have a fire build for fire. Earth, I think we might have to go. I don't know how to do Earth, to be honest. Maybe dwarfs is kind of an Earth nation, I would think. Like combat dwarfs could be kind of fun. So we're going to switch this to free-for-all. And yeah, guys, feel free to join up. I don't know if Poison Duck is online. Yeah, he is. So we're going to try and pop him an invite. Yeah, he is. Cool. And now, guys, feel free to join. Congrats. Thank you. You're making me blush. Well done. Plot twist. This is just an elaborate ploy by Duck to visit you personally. Yeah, I would love to hand-deliver the ducks. Oh my god, Nick. That'd be amazing. Oh, no, there's a... I think... Hang on a sec. Give me a second. I think you can buy a Witcher duck. Maybe we do that as a giveaway next time. Amazon. Boo, boo. I swear I saw one. Maybe I'm wrong. You can get a God of War one. Yeah, okay. No, maybe it looks like I am mistaken, perhaps. You can get all sorts. You can get all sorts. But I felt like the Lord of the Rings was a little bit better than the Skyrim ones. And it kind of still suited the same format, you know? So it looks like we have for Poland. Poison Ducky, just waiting on one more. So, oh, we'll let them know afterwards, but... Oh. I don't know if Wood Elves equal the Earth Nation, really. Because the Earth Nation was all about, like, power. I'm assuming there is indeed a duck under the Sauron helmet. Oh, even Norway also. I think the last person who won might have been in Norway as well, actually. And I generally do want to go across the Scandinavian countries at some point. I had like a foot problem for ages. Yes. So we each need to be an Avatar nation. So, fire build, ice build, air build, and Dowry Rush build for Earth Kingdom, I think. Stormgrounds out now. Interesting. Yeah, basically I had an injury on my foot, so I couldn't like do sport now for like over a year, which really sucks. But it's basically fully healed now, like basically. So I'm going hiking next month, like the very next month. I'm hiking Hadrian's Wall, which is really cool to kind of build myself up. Going to be doing a few smaller hikes this year in the UK, and then moving over hopefully to the Scandinavian countries and other countries next year to do some bigger hikes, or in the future years. Oh no. Icebird means Mama Double Mantica, right? We still have one spot left for anyone who wants to join. I picked Water Nation then. Okay, so... Oh, okay, that works well. So he's on Water Nation. Poland wants to either do Dowie or Air. So I will go Dowie. Oh, I'll see who the last person wants to go. So you got Fire or Dowie left, whoever wants to join. Yeah, luckily Amazon's child friendly. Just waiting on one more. Park Map said he would like to leave a... How's it? I'd like to leave a spot for someone else from the stream, but if you can't find someone for free, let me know. Yeah, sure, man. We'll give it a couple of minutes. But if no one pops up, we can get Park Map in there. Cool. I will go Fire or Earth. Just waiting to see what the other person wants. I mean, the cool thing is, if we go Dwarfs, we don't just have to go full combat, because grudge throws are definitely Earth. Like, throwing rocks at people, that is all about, like, the Earth bending, right? So I think we need to bring grudge throwers and then just combat Dwarfs. Hey! Hey, gamer! Yeah, High Elves can go Phoenixes. That can work. That I need to take all air units with one on foot or what? As many air as possible. But you can also bring some ground. Like, you don't have to, like, fully, you know. We do not want to fight for Poland because we're ground dwarfs. I don't think we can take gunpowder. Like, we could maybe have, like, 1 or 2 units of, like, quarrelers, but that's about it. Gamer, are you going fire-themed? Yeah, like, if they wanted to go Earth, then I would just bring a load of Iron Drakes and go, like, fire-themed build instead. Because you can do some really cool, fun fire builds with the Dowie. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Don't, like, have to worry too much about the rules, but just a little bit. So, Poison Luck is water. I don't know what Gamer's doing. I don't know if he's from chat. Let's see what he says. You can do fire builds pretty good with high elves, with phoenixes and so forth. So let's just bring a load of grudge throws. Double quarrelers, I think is fine. And then like Earth Nation stuff, maybe like a rock and tanky. So bring Iron Breakers. Leading us should probably be Belagar. I think he's the most Earthbender-like, and we're definitely bringing the Mighty Oathstone. There's no way we're not bringing that. We're even going to bring Revenge Incarnate, but the Oathstone, come on, that just screams Earthbender play. A load of Iron Breakers, a load of Grudge Throwers, some Hammerers to smash down the enemy. I mean, Miners as well are pretty Earth Nation, because obviously they're there to pick at the dirt, so... I don't think we need Slayers, because I don't think they're very Earth Nation-y. We get 4 Rock Clobbers, I guess. Is there anything more that we can think of that would kind of suit the nation? Yeah, like Air Nation, you could bring like a load of Hawk Riders, and they're very fast moving. But I mean, Lizardman's fine as well. Tic Tac Toe's very Earth Nation-esque. Poison Duck has gone water. I don't know what Gamer's doing. He's not responding to the messages, which is a little concerning because he might not understand the themes. which is fine. Oh god, I've got 4 new invites to stuff. What is this? Oh god, he accepts. Oh, King of the Woods. Sorry, I didn't see your message. There you go. Cool. So I'm not sure what game he's in. Hopefully he'll go Fire Nation. Which is what we hope. We never know. Probably some Longbeards. Longbeards, they're old grumblers, charge defense, that kind of stuff. Let's get let's get 2 miners behind enemy lines. It could be quite funny. Like a Vanguard, some miners. Can we get any more? 8-0 goal build, boys! We're undefeated. What's up, then, gay? Oh god, I can finally watch. Only 2 hours and 15 minutes late. Well, oh my god, Optimus Prime. Wood Elves with dirt foo. I love it. So, oh, I mean, Wood Elves all tree build would be quite Earthbender-esque, I guess. Maybe not so much. Yeah, then again, we actually finished the Civil War. Park Map managed to, actually, I'll install stuff for you, as Park Map did a good display up against Tellus. And there was also Logic Plan and Almatar. So feel free to go back to that and watch that whenever you want. And now we're just doing a quick free-for-all to round out the stream, get it up to that 3-hour mark. And we're going themed. So for Poland is the Air Nation, so we're going Avatar themed. So for Poland is the Air Nation, I'm Earth Nation. Gamer hopefully is Fire Nation. He hasn't responded to our messages, but we'll have to wait and see. Poison Ducky is Water Nation. But yeah, I'm good to go. Let's quickly check Discord. Unfortunately, you did miss the prize giveaway, which is unfortunate. But that was won by Bib. Biblinton claimed victory. Also, though, if you guys actually do want to buy like some video games going into the future, if you go to the pin section of the Duck Shop, you can actually see that I do have a Nexus account, so you can buy through there, and it helps support the channel. I get like a few dollars basically for every game someone buys, and it's all like approved by CA and stuff. Oh, Company Heroes 2 is free on Steam right now, apparently. I may get that. Oh my god, Biblinton, I have no idea how I'm going to spell your address. Oh, I can copy and paste it, thank god. I don't know how to do those letters on my keyboard. Oh, that's really funny. Let's mute this once more. Get you guys up in chat. Yeah, free-for-alls, people, like, for the most part, I don't think are the biggest fans of them. Like, every time I do free-for-alls, my stream just kind of drops. But I really enjoy playing them. I think they're a nice mix-up. And I'd quite like to see them as well, kind of being reinvigorated a little bit in the next Total War. So, ahead of us is going to be for Poland, which is probably the worst faction for us to take on, because it's a load of pterodons and a load of ripidactyls, and we have a load of ground Dowie. Then again, blasts and charges will be quite useful here, at destroying like lightly armoured stuff. We have nothing to do with pterodons, but that's fine. We're just going to stand and fight it. I'm not going to worry too much. We have the Might of Belagar with us, so what could possibly go wrong? I actually thought we were on a different map to this one. I don't know why it switched back. I thought we chose the Lizardman themed one, but that's okay. It means we can't vanguard the basic miners. So we're going to have a lot of you guys dotted throughout. Let's keep you guys in reserve for now. Just put you guys kind of like... There we go. Belagar Iron Hammer. You can just chill our Iron Breakers here. Cool, well, it's a pretty fun build. I think Grudge Throws are good. I do love that if we're an Earthbender, like, Lizardmen don't work for it, but they have the best unit for it, which is kind of annoying. They have the Boxagors, who literally, like, beat the ground till Earth kicks up, and then they punch it into the enemy faces. Which is about as rock and roll as you can get. So it looks like some of the guys are indeed ready. Boop, and there we go. Oh, it's a screen blocker. Oh my god. Oh, that was close. It wasn't meant to be a screen blocker, it was a prize. Oh my god. Nearly. Nearly. Thank you so much, Boquito Boss. You saved my butt. Thank you, Hundy Booby. Oh my god. For grats on 5k subs. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, screen blocker's down. Screen blocker is down. Have no fear. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. We'll also get rid of all that because we don't need that anymore. Bam, good to go. No, I didn't pull a Turin. Don't worry. Oh god, where's his build? Oh my god, it's behind me. There's so much behind me. Let's just start whittling down. Oh my god, there's so many. They come from the skies. They come from the skies. Grudge throwers, I mean, have no good targets. We have Air Force. Oh my god, what is this? I don't know if Gamer has actually gone fire. I don't think he has. Which is fine, we can always read it. He might not have known. He might have been a random person joining. Cool, so Reptactyls are popping in. That's good news, because we want to blast and charge them. So it's just going to take a while for them to actually land and pop in. Let's get our hammers going. Move back with a lot of our troops. Fall back for you guys. And we can get Belagrank off as well. So we do have Tic-Tac-Toe, which is obviously on the theme. We can keep you guys in guard mode for now, and just pop on the Riptactyls with your blasting charges. Oh my god, there's a lot of chameleons, so we can try and blast and charge and kind of keep them away. Let's pull you guys back. Okay, he's looking like he wants to pounce. Let's run over here. We can start firing that Archmage. Okay, we're doing a decent job clearing up Cosmonaut Hunters and other such units now who can suffer against blasting charges because they're so squishy. Belgar's actually not doing the best up against Tic-Tac-Toe, which is hilarious. Let's pop the Mighty Oathstone and Revenge Incarnate though. Now we're going to annihilate him. Oh my god, those blasters, the blasting charges right into his face. Yeah, he's now looking like a happy bunny right about now. Let's bring our hammers over here. We'll pull you guys back. Start taking out the Air Force. Just get miners to push away the camos. Have them shooting targets which are kind of pointless. Which I'm sure no one wants to be called pointless, but I mean, you are basic miners right now. I feel like this is how the Air Nation fires, or just like hit and run raids. Annoyingly, because some of the Riptactyls are in the sky, we can't throw blast and charge at the ones on the ground. Which is annoying, but let's pull you back. Tic-Tac-Toe wants vengeance, it seems. Nope, he's going to fly up over here instead and fall back a little bit. Let's try and fall back with our hammerers. Gamer, no, yeah, I know, he didn't bring... I don't know who Gamer is. I guess he's not someone who watched, he just guessed the password and hopped in. But we can do another free-for-all after this and do a theme, like the actual full theme. Blast Charge did a surprising work there to the Sirens. So I guess are very watery. They've got crabs. Oh my god, I love the builds as well. Let's get the Grudge Thrower. I mean, don't have many great targets for them. Let's just make sure we get our blasting charges away. Hop down on these troops. Cool. And hop in. Cool, it looks like our guys will get shut down here. We can charge into hand-to-hand combat. Let's bring these guys back. Belagar's trying his best to destroy the enemy. Oh no! The sneaky water bending has been activated to try to destroy our troops. Oh god, yeah, we don't have much hope there. We've got decent damage value though across the board, but most of our army is kind of in the ruin right about now. We will pop over, I guess, back here to try and support our troops. Oh god, let's fall back with you. That's such a cool little animation. come after these Crabos to try to get a bit of value. I will split you in twain. The hammer is mean business. Let's go after these guys if possible. The Air Nation has fled, doing horrific damage to us, but likewise taking a load of damage. We're kind of actually in the lead because of it, though two of the armies haven't really fully engaged with the enemy. Blasting charges are not doing much. Not doing much. Classic Fire Nation, isn't it? Not playing by the rules. Let's just start shooting into his troops then. Let's get these sisters if we can. Let's just add our weight to this number to try and keep the grudge for firing as long as possible. Belgar's trying his little heart out. Surrounded by Crabos, we've got a rather respectable score on the board. It definitely will be overtaken by Poison Ducky, I think. He has the majority of his army still left alive, and most of our army is gone by this point. But I don't know if Gamer's going to be able to catch up. He might do. He still has the majority of his army left, but he's kind of joined the battle really late here. Might not have too much left.
I keep my oaths.
Might not have too much left. I keep my oaths, screams Belagar. Let's bring troops back into the action, wherever you may be. I've got Ryan troops over here. Cool. No, don't shut me down. The grudge foe's doing the Lord's work. It's trying to beat back against the foul deeds. Yeah, so the bolt throwers. We've got one fire unit and the dragon, but we need more than that. We know like the Tools of Cleader, those are sisters, Flames Fire Phoenixes, all that kind of good stuff. So there will be another slot open up after this. There will be another. Oh, why is it grayed out? Probably because he's running away. It's Skarsnik all over again. Betrayal! Betrayal! Cool. So we will do one more game after this, don't worry guys. We'll try and get the full theme, because I like to do it as a video as well. We'll just replace gamers. So one of you guys, if you'd like to do a fire-themed build, keywords there, fire-themed, make sure to join the lobby afterwards. Oh yeah, Poison Ducky came from the side to earn his name. Yeah, he pushed into our backline. Oh my god, we got minus fighting. We're still in the skies. Let's go shut down those pesky wraiths with our blasting charges. Some guard homes firm though here as well. Good pressure coming in from forward Poland though, hunting down those bolt throwers who have been left unsupervised. There's only 4 pterodons though, and they're really beat up, so they might not even be able to beat back the enemy. We're going to say fat flock of doom, I think, go down on all these troops. There's a lot of Poison Ducky's troops left alive, though there is an Archmage, plus the really OP Knights of Tor Gavel, who are uniquely bringing like campaign and stuff. Oh my god, Belagar's alive. Oh, come at me. Come at me. I'm not scared. And
Very well.
Expert charge defense. Your charges do nothing to me. They mean nothing to me. Unfortunately, ship's going to break before we can pop in Revenge Incarnate. Yeah, both bolt throwers should be getting shut down here. Cool. Magnus says he'll bring Calador. Awesome, man. Get ready to hop in the lobby once this game is over, because I'll kick Gamer and we'll keep everyone else in to do the themes, because it looks like the other guys were kind of on board. They were on board. It looks like the High Elves might be able to overtake us. There are a lot of forces still left alive. A lot of them are Silver and Guard and stuff. But Poison Ducky, I think, comfortably has this. For the most part. He's got too many troops left alive. Though, maybe the elves will come back and claim victory here. Ninja is going to hop in with a fire build. So stay in lobby, Poland, and poison. Cool. We're going to get a lovely little spell come down here on the sisters. Is this the one from the depths again? Oh my god, that animation is so sick! Tentacles whipping around, Sister Avalon not having a good time whatsoever. Getting absolutely annihilated there. This is, they really did do a good job with some of the visual effects of the vampires. Like the big ship that comes up and stuff is really cool as well. But alas, it's just not... It's a good lore, actually. It's quite a powerful lore, but it's not as good as a lot of vampires, which is kind of the problem. Lizardmen and Undead working in tandem here, toe-to-toe, to try and take down the Traitorous Fire Legion. And doing a pretty decent job of it. Knights, again, rather low. Still 3 models, though. Archmage of Death as well. We may just about get overtaken. I think a little bit. Oh my god, we have forces rallying. Run! Run, miners! We'll try and pick up some value. Someone... Guys, wait, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. We have a grudge thrower alive. Please don't spot me, Poison Ducky. Please don't spot me. Use these guys to survive. Oh, if we can get the grudge thrower back online, that'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Run! Hold the line! Yeah, it looks like for the most part we're going to finish bomb, but I'm not too upset by that. As the new ground, I'll just take a load of undead because technically they are the ground. Let's shoot in. Two. I'm going to aim for the Servant Guard. Dowie attack! We still have all 3 cannons firing. No, don't do it, Ducky! Don't do it, Poison! I see you! Don't do it! Let's run back and defend our troops. Don't you dare turn those Shade Wraith gunners around. Oh, we can only fire 1 grudge thrower because we don't have enough crew members. Oh no, okay. We're still in it, lads. There's a chance. There's a chance. Let's follow this shot along, and it misses. That's dwarvish accuracy for you. That's why you hire the elves. So let's pull you guys back. Looks like Tic-Tac-Toe is flying high and mighty at the moment. For the most part, the high elves have been dealt with. Archmage of Death's still alive, but that's about it. It's probably going to fly around a little. I'm going to claim it's our grudge throw, which actually finished them off. I don't know if that's what you guys heard, but it's what I saw. Not too many good targets left, unfortunately, for our grudge thrower. Let's go for the sisters. If we connect, it's good value. And we're going to be sneaky and do some... though Poison Ducky has protected our grudge thrower, I think we're going to come in with some blasted shots and try and blow up some of his troops. Well, he's actually putting them away, so I feel like the Shade Wraith gunners are going to obliterate us, but that's fine. That is fine. Oh, they're on the warpath again. They're coming back. Come at me. Come at me. Shade Wraiths have turned to engage. Oh god. Let's continue to fire into the sisters. 1 blast in charge. Kazook, come on. Okay, that was a bit of a damp throw. There's a lot less damage than I thought it would be, but we're out of ammo. Charge! Charge! Fulfill your oaths that you have taken. We'll drag a few more down to the murky depths. Let's just aim at... Yeah, honestly, the sisters are probably still the best target there. Still the best target. I don't know. I understand the theme, but I don't know if it... I don't know about the undead idea. Like, technically, yeah, everything is from the ground. But... there's no, like, rocks or the... okay. I don't know. Dwarfs. I feel like dwarfs are more of the earth, you know. Undead are more of, like, a magical essence. But I think the dwarfs might be the closest we can get to the ground nation. Unless we do bring lizardmen and just go and insert insane number of boxagors. So any other lizardmen units you can think of? I mean, Temple Guard are quite, like, sturdy and defensive. Saurus quite sturdy and defensive, so it makes sense. Maybe we can go lizardmen with just a bucket ton of boxagors. High Elves getting wrapped up here. Cool Ninja, be ready to hop in, man, because we're going to be hopping in literally, like, one minute, roughly. So load up the game and stuff. As we're just waiting for Gamer to get finished off here. Which Poison Ducky shall oblige us with. The Water Nation coming in this first game pretty strong. Shade Wraith Gunners unleashing hell upon those poor Silver Garden. Though they do magic damage, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day if you do that much damage. And the Dragon's flying high and mighty, but it may well end up just getting shot to pieces as well. Ground equals... yeah, we could do a tree build, actually. You can do Daily Fire builds 100%. Yeah, maybe go full tree build. Oh, Gore Rock! Oh my god, Optimus Pine! I'm an idiot. Yeah, we do a Gore Rock build with Boxagors. Okay, okay. I was about to go with the tree idea, but I think we have to definitely go Gore Rock now. That just makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Yeah. So, Magnus, you'll be going Fire Nation, okay? So just a fire-themed build. Anything that does fire damage is all good. The build doesn't have to be competitive, literally just looking to fulfill the nation. Go full Zuko on them. So Knights of Torquay nearly dead. Are these guys unbreakable? No, they're just very tanky. Paladins getting to finish them off. And just waiting for the sisters to be done with. And that is game! So quickly, one more game to round out the stream. Then I'm going to go devour my body weight in food. Which shall be nice. Down he goes, die pigeon. And that should, I think, be game. Apparently Gamer has some troops left alive, but I think they're all just routing. Oh no, we have a unit of Lothran Seaguard here. I suppose Army Loss hasn't kicked in, but it works a little differently on free-for-all. But as soon as they take 1 or 2 shots, there we go. They are broken and dealt with. Oh, equals Treebeard. That makes much sense. Croxagore? Oh my god. Yeah, we need an avatar to stop this. So, well played to the guys, but yeah. Sorry, Gamer, you did not fit the themes. So, we will add Ninja in. Although I did not see you, Ninja, online. Feel free to join the lobby. It's DBD. Oh, there you are. He didn't get the fire idea, I guess. I'm gonna stick with Earth Nation. Cool. I'm gonna bring Gorok here. We need some basic troops. But then it's all about the Sacred Croxagore, really. And the Croxagore. Anything else? I mean, Bastidons are basically boulders. So maybe they can count. We do need a caster, though. Oh, I feel like Lord Croak would be the avatar as obliterating stuff. I don't know if we can justify him being an earthbender, though. Whereas, like, Beasts is maybe a bit more grounded. Not really, though. Might be a bit lenient with our magic. Which caster do you think? I'll go more ice to mix things up. I like it. Cool. So Ninja's going to go in a fire build with the Knights of Caldor, which is cool to see. So we have a boulder. We have our Saurus warriors. We need Toph Beifong. Who's going to be Toph? I mean, Lord Croak kind of is like Toph, like all-powerful. Oh, a caster on a Stegodon. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Like a beast caster. We'll have to cut like a unit of these guys, sadly. But we've got 3. Engine of the Gods. Oh no. Ancient Stegodon. Yeah, I could see that. Amber Spear, I guess, is like throwing a boulder. We can kind of justify that. Manticore Summon's just there because it's just OP. Or very useful. And we're not going to take Flock of Doom. We're going to take Amber Spear and Transformation Akadon. So we got our little pets to fly around with us. And the Amber Spears are just throwing boulders at the enemy all day. There we go. Awesome. Of course we have to take all our stuff on Gorok because he's mighty. Let's switch the map up. Let's go Lost Temple this time. I love the idea of Croak. I feel he's more of an avatar like power though, you know? So we've got the Sacred Croxagore who literally are earthbenders in the game. They lift up rocks and punch people in the face. We have a mobile boulder in the Thrabastildon, and Saurus Warriors are just the tanks. And obviously Gorok, I mean, it makes sense. You can stay. You can stick with it. It works in theme. Cool. So we have an ice-themed build with the Dark Elves. Interesting. I don't know what ice units I can get. I know Norse get Ice Wolves, Frost Worms, Icehorn Ravengers, and that kind of stuff. I mean, he gets Loki Felhar. Of course, it is water-themed. But oh, the Chill of Sontar, I guess. So we double Chill of Sontar or something? I don't think Gorak has perfect vigor. I think Felix is the avatar. I know he gets perfect vigor in campaign. He also gets regen and terror, which is very nice. He's much better in campaign than he is multiplayer, though not terrible in multiplayer. Oh, Chillwind, yeah, you get Chillwind, which is very ice themed. Corsairs, oh, of course are the Raiders. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. So what do we fear and what do we not fear? We probably fear Ninja, because... Oh, he's far side, because he's probably gone the Arawa Archers and a load of Sisters of Avalon for fire. Purple is to our left, that's a fire build. I mean, we just can't engage with them. And the Boxers will do fine up against large threats once they land, which is useful. So maybe it's worth, again, going after Lizardmen, though that went really badly last time for us. And on the right side is Dark Elves. So I think we're going to head left to start with. But we are dinos, so we're a little bit slow. Let's get our guys going. Get our Earthbenders in the secondary rank. Get our mobile boulder with our other mobile boulder and the literal rock himself. What do you say, Krogarmundi? You're Gorok. Gorok Mundi. Oh, I forgot. No worries, man. Looks like he accidentally clicked him. Oh, I hope you didn't forget the theme, the build idea, but who knows. Oh, do you actually do Ice Power Double Marathi? That'd be kind of funny. That'd be kind of funny. I love the Sacred Skill models. They're so cool. They're not super powerful. No, we got a dragon. We got a Flame Dragon Phoenix. Oh no, he certainly has gone fire build. He has gone all out on the fire. So we're going to push towards the flying units that we can yet not see, which is worrying. Where are you? You're vanguarded somewhere. Oh, they're coming from these trees. Okay. And it looks like once again the Dark Elves are going to try and pin us in place. So we're going to keep rotating as far away as possible, I think. To try and encourage Poison Ducky to fight instead up against Ninja, who just has a bucket ton of dragons, Keeper of the Flames, Fireball. Oh, I love the build by Ninja. That's pretty cool. Once again, the Air Nomads shall be hunting us down. It's classic Earth Nation, isn't it? It's in the middle of all the madness. Oh no, I forgot actually completely that he's got a bazillion Chameleon Skinks, which could cause a few problems. But we can pop our Saurus Warrior shield wall up and we won't take horrendous amounts of damage. Let's just start aiming at him. Popping him down a little bit. Oh no, bit of lag. Okay, we're stabilizing once more. And this Skink Priest should do some pretty decent damage to Tic-Tac-Toe. We do have some drops coming in. I have to see if our opponent does land. Let's pop up our Saurus Warriors a little bit here to drive away the enemy and continue to pepper him down from range. I see the Dark Elves are kind of... I don't think we're going to get the quick fight we wanted over here. So I feel like we're just going to get sandwiched. Oh, I spotted it, but alas, we were not able to dodge. Okay, we continue to poke him down a little bit. Sorry, I watched your stream. That's fine. That is fine. This is just a bit of pain right now because there's like nothing we can actually do. But we can continue to like shoot his troops, I guess. Wait for the Dark Elves to bomb rush us in the rear. This is just pain. We're just gonna have to run forward. Like there's not much. There's kind of like zero options for us really. Try to catch some chameleons. Hide in the forest, I suppose. Or we might as well just turn around and engage this, so we're going to get ripped apart by missiles. We got a really bad hand, I think, where we were positioned. There's like 0 we can do against the flyers. We are currently second though, which is you know, encouraging. So let's just reform our lines to have a go. Let's at least get some damage on the table, you know. Does he have perfect vigor? No, he does not. It'd be nice to add perfect vigor to him. I think it'd be like lore friendly wise as well. So we've been softened up a little bit here before engaging with our main nemesis here, the Water Nation. But there isn't hope yet. We can summon manticores and stuff, so there's always hope. Here's a lot of dark casters, so I feel like a lot of water is coming in our future. Let's really start to bomb rush the enemy a little bit. He's hiding behind this little totem, which is kind of funny. Ooh, big shield one coming in. I mean, that kind of set us right for moving in our army. Luckily, he messes up the next one. Oh my god, so many chill wins. Let's just everything over to this guy. Okay, if he's going to do that, we'll float back there. Let's try to push through. Let's get Gorok up in the action. Cool, and we'll at least flinging his lord around a little bit with our Ferromanticore. Let's try and shut down some of the range at least. Getting there with Gorok. Pop all our buffs. To be honest, I don't think there's not much we can do here. Surround the chill though of everything. Push him with the Beastie Boys. Gorok's just surrounded, he kind of has to fight here. Let's get another Manticore up in the sky. Okay, the best Earthbenders are doing okay. I'm going to keep pushing through. The Chiller's running away like a coward, which you expect obviously from a creature. Gorok can kind of come over and support. Until you get to start taking away some of the wizardry. Come on, Skull, do your job. Yeah. Cool. So we're beating down the chill, but it's taken us a rather long time. Oh no! Gary has gone on a rampage, just getting back. So you need to just keep diving through all these enemy troops. Whoa, maybe go for the Scream Sorceress, just to try and get value here. Just continue to chase his cowardly creature. Gary going after that Supreme Sorcerer's booty, can't blame him. Attack you there. Okay, let's try and pull over here. Chill sometimes does not like dying, which I mean, I wouldn't be a fan of dying either, I think. Let's try and save him because he's our caster, of course. Let's bring Gorok over to support. Let's bring you guys back. Oh no, the lag. Someone has a bad connection. Gotta go, thanks for stream, congrats and GG to all players. Thank you, Blackform. Why are the Tyranids only in 40k, not fantasy? I feel like they would take over the fantasy world pretty quickly. Oh no, he's getting his healing procs on his Hydras, which is a shame. Just so many skirmish archers really kind of doomed us. I mean, plus, you know, tangling with the air core was not a good good start from us. We should have popped the chips onto here, I think. Let's try and support our big boy if he comes in for assassination attempt. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to bomb rush it. Try and buff it up with all our troops and like flood over here. Let's engage here. We can pop this down when needed. Let's keep those Sacred Cock Score fighting. Hey, we finally managed to kill something. We managed to, well, not even kill. We managed to wound something so much that it ran away. But so is the majority of our army at this point. We've done decent damage, but once again we're kind of out the fight early, which is a big problem. Like, look at this skirmish and like the air force left. There's so much that it's a bit of a problem. And we may not even be able to force off the chill here. Let's try and drag it away. Try and drag it all the way. Some of our troops will come back for their rampaging. If we can get the Skink Priest back, that'd be really nice. Come on, keep going, Fen. And it looks like the Herald of Huatl may be up to the task of trying to bring him back. Oh no, it might not be able to catch the chill. It might come back. Its leadership's good enough. It's almost certainly going to return. Let's keep you guys in the action. Let's hunt him down. Hopefully our Skink Priest comes back. He does. Let's head him this way because his shooting might count as attacking and we can kind of finish it off. We need this to like go away, basically. We need like the Air Force and we need our enemies to fight. Oh, we've got a healing proc and it came back! Disaster! Disaster. We finished off this second one though. Let's try and juke the worst of the enemy fire pressure. Let's get ready for a confrontation. So let's get you two this way, you chasing off. I need to get into range. Yes! Go, Mighty Stegodon, go! Pop on ourselves, just to ensure we stand and fight here. So we've taken out the two beasties. So Earth Kingdom kind of back into it a little bit in the later course, kind of echelons of the game. Still very much out of it. I mean, these guys probably just going to converge on us. Yeah, it looks like the air core looks like they want to just come deal with us. What? It's breaking, but it's fighting? What on earth is that bug? Okay. It looks like we're going to get the kill anyway. But it may have just killed our Sacred Cock Score. That was bizarre. Our Sorcerer was unfortunately rampage here. Still one can try and get on the action. There's still quite a lot of high elves lurking around as well. Do we have enough for an Amber Spear? We do. I'd rather pop it into this if we can. And then we're just going to get Chameleon Skink to death here. But we don't have a chance to. We don't have a choice. Kind of got advanced anyway. How far away do we have to get to? Looks like we're going for the shot. Yeah, only Golrock remains there. It's fine. Let's just run away with a little bit of him. Oh no, we've gone. I don't even know if we popped the Amber Spear in the end. Come at me, cowards! Air Nomad cowards! Oh, this is going to lead me to the Chameleon Skinks. Oh, come on, fight me! Fight me! I'm going to try and team up again with our Bestowed on friend. Corsairs firing in. Looks like they're going to be dealing with the Firebomb. Fire Nation's still got plenty left to give, though they're in last place right now. They still have 2 full dragons on board. I think Earth Nation may get a little bit doomed in these matchups for the most part. I like Amber Spear. Yeah, it's fun. Free Horn Blast. Oh yeah, we got the Boxeals. Yeah, this is an absolute mess of a fight. We managed to do damage, though, at least. It looked like it was going to be, like, horrific, and that we'd be just going to kind of have, like, 0 damage value, because we were just getting kind of kited to death by chameleons and stuff. What a fool of a took, actually landing next to Gorok. Gorok's giving as good as he gets there. That is surrounded, probably going to get knocked down quite a bit. coming via Basildons. Oh no, we have Imric floating over. He made a big breath attack, and the Fire Nation actually have a lot of their troops left alive. This Phoenix may come back as well from the dead. With the Champion of Flame, we have a Flamecaster. Gorok is going out with a fight. Let's pop this on ourselves. Keep pushing through. Start ramming the enemy, and Gorok is holding the line! Hold the line in the name of the Earth Kingdom! Getting in there and tearing out a lot of the enemy away, which is quite nice. Tic-Tac-Toe's still getting strong, though. And we have this pesky little Skink Chief just like sitting above us firing. Give the Air Nation blow darts, like blowpipes, or bows. They would destroy any nation in a fight, just like fly above the enemy battle lines. Pop the Rokovitsa. Make us kind of incredibly tanky and see if we can deal with Tic-Tac-Toe here. We don't think we're going to get any buffs to our leadership though in any way, which is a problem. We're probably going to break like that, just getting charged on all sides. So the Earth Kingdom had thus fall, but it was a glorious end. Is there any 40k games that have a Tyranid campaign? I believe Dawn of War 2 may do. May do. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I cannot be certain. Big breath attack coming down by the Champion of the Flame, which is the most firebendery thing you could say. And honestly, the Fire Nation may come here in the last quarter because he's just picking up like free value. Black Orc Corsair handbows are going to do 0 damage to the dragons because they're out of ammunition because they shot us. They shot us with all of them. I'm definitely not so sorry about that. So they're going to be going down pretty soon. The Water Nation will be finished. And this Air Corps doesn't really have much punch left. Like, Colossal Hunters are beat up. Riptide Riders are all beat up. And there's still a lot of large creatures. Though good target priority here. He's actually shattering the Major Fire and going after the Flames Fire Phoenix and Fireborn who are weak. Using his mobility to his advantage. But there's still Imric. There's still the Champion of the Flame. And 75 Keepers of the Flame who are completely untouched. We do have some Chameleon Skinks, but they're out of ammo at this point. So it's going to be a little bit of a slow, drawn-out end to the fin, I think. Yeah, Dawn War 2, which wasn't well received, but Dawn War 2 Retribution mod is very well received. There's a lot of competitive games still going on it. I would kind of like to play it, but I don't know. I feel like I have to dedicate a lot of time to getting good at the game, and I just don't have that time to put towards it. But I would love to be able to play Eldar. They're very glass cannon. They're kind of like the Wood Elves of the 40k universe, so they're not a good faction to be your first one to learn. Or old Wood Elves, I should say, because Wood Elves can kind of go tanky now. But yeah, not that type of Wood Elf. Flamesfire Phoenix actually regains all its health, which is really good news for Poland, because he's still definitely going to kill it and not take too much damage in return, because he's overwhelming it so much that it's just free more value. It's just extra value. And Ninja now, I don't think it's going to have enough to catch up point-wise. I think the Air Nation may get wiped out, which is very thematic, by the Fire Nation, but I think they'll win the day, right? They'll win the end story. Flamesfire Phoenix does, unfortunately, bite the dust there. Wait. What? Is it rebirthed again? What? This game's wild. I don't know what's going on here. We had units running away and still fighting, and the Flamesfire Phoenix gets rebirthed twice? I did not know that was possible. Dragon Princes are running over Chameleon Skinks, which is a good job by them, and the Dragons are feasting quite happily here on the Blackheart Corsairs, getting some good value. Now, can Ninja catch us up? I think he can indeed. There's still a lot of value up here with these high priority characters, plus he will get the last man standing bonus. He fought to the end, ripped apart by ferocious beasts. That's a true way to go down. Blackheart Corsairs are terrified. The Gordinar Champion of the Flame, which is a heroic name, is only a Sun Dragon, so he may suffer a little bit to the Air Corps. And Ninja just can't get isolated. Like, he needs to just put all his forces together and just have a final showdown, and he'll certainly win. But the Lizardmen, of course, will be fighting from all angles, trying to drag down the enemy. Apparently, Poison Ducky is still in the game. We have Black Corsairs there. Is there anything else hiding around? I don't think so. So I think he's about to come out as well, but a valiant display there by the Water Nation. Trying their little hardest. Imric and the Champion of the Flame will now be re-entering the fight, hopefully, once they've completely destroyed the Black Hawk Corsairs, who are, again, now shattered. GG. Let's grab a quick drink. The rebirth can be kind of funky. Oh, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, he's actually managed to isolate Imric here. We are going to get a big breath attack. No! Looks like the breath attack got cancelled. Instead, the other dragon's going to clatter in. That should be enough to seal the deal, I would think. Keepers of Flame are just busy chasing chameleons in the background, which is pretty hilarious. They kind of need to be high-tailing in this direction. But we do have, I believe, the Knights of the Fireborn. Fireborn are in there. Imric didn't take too much damage. Beat back the Epidactyls. They're terrified, running for their lives. Tic-Tac-Toe may be the Master of the Skies, but he's not the Master of Battle. That shall be Imric's title. And yeah, he's forcing off Tic-Tac-Toe rather aggressively here. Tic-Tac-Toe probably going to try to get a little rock drop down, like a cheeky one, on the Keeper of Flames, I think would be good value. And he does do just that. Though it kind of catches the edge of the unit rather than the whole unit. Imric is continuing his pursuit of Tic-Tac-Toe, actually catching due to that charge animation, I think. Yeah, Tic-Tac-Toe, don't stick around, buddy! Oh no! Nom 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 nom. And yeah. Tic-Tac-Toe, one bite, nearly shattering instantly. The Fireborn can now run over those chameleon skinks. We have the Skink Priest of Heavens in the skies. The Keeper of Flames just kind of flying around doing this then. Big breath attack comes in, but it misses! Tic-Tac-Toe darting agilely underneath there, the breath attack from the dragon. For the DLC jar, have a nice stream. Thank you so much, Bakito Boss, for the €5. You are the true MVP. Yeah, stream's still going. It's probably going to end in about a couple of minutes when this battle does end. Thank you so much, man. Honestly, I really appreciate it. It's really lovely to see the support. And then, yeah, we probably won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm playing in an event, so I don't think I can stream it. And there's no point streaming my point of view because I'm only playing one game. Which means I may be able to fit in a cheeky stream, actually, like a small stream. I don't know. It's unlikely. We'll probably be streaming again next week, Wednesday and Thursday. A set date to guarantee to stream. Wednesday is Death Clock's Honor. Thursday is the one build Battle Royale tournament. Imric is now surrounded by two entities who are scrapping hard. Ninja's about to overtake us. But for Poland is doing a good job of late game management. Skink Priest of Heavens is defeated. Imric going down to Tic-Tac-Toe! Combined with the Skink Chief, all their buffs popped. He was going after the wrong target who had Slippery. The other dragon does come into the rescue of Imric and is trying to kind of bite and snap at Tic-Tac-Toe, but the Air Nation not going down without a scrap. Imric getting a little bit beat up there. I'm guessing Harmonic Convergence popped. Master of Skies is active. And Tic-Tac-Toe is taking down these air forces. Maybe he is the OP Lord. He was always destined to be here. Imric, yeah, just fight. Just hop in here and fight. There's no need to chase anything else. Yeah, just get in here. Eliminate Tic-Tac-Toe. As soon as he's down, this Skink Priest is going to be far easier because he does get buffed, of course, by TTT. And now he's getting munched on quite gravely. Ninja is close. He's going to get these chameleons. He's going to get the value for these guys. He's probably going to bump up into second place with the last man standing buff. I do not think he's going to get first. So though the Air Nation was wiped out by the Fire Nation, which is rather thematic if you guys have seen the Avatar show, they will get their revenge overall. Save that as Avatar free-for-all. So you may see that up on the channel cast. I'll have to have a little look and see how good it was. But yes, well played to these guys. Let's see who won. It was indeed for Poland, coming through just about. 14k score, 12k by Ninja, 11 by Poison, and a meager 9,000 by us. Really got kind of hammered badly by the builds, in fairness. I mean, we knew what we were going up against for Poland, but yeah. We still got decent damage value across the board on the box score, but the Source Warriors just died, which kind of, is our fault for bringing them. Skink Priest, 2,500 damage value, real MVP, and the mighty Gore Rock making the Earth Nation proud there for sure. What a close game. GG, well played. Thanks for playing, guys. Thank you for playing. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed and you haven't already, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe for more glorious content. There are links down below in the description. If you'd like to support the channel via Patreon, Discord, donations, any of that stuff, yeah, just let me know. And yeah, stuff down there. So thank you guys for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed. I'll hang around for a couple of seconds if there is any questions, and then I'm going to go eat some food and start ordering some ducks for some people. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, got a load of messages on YouTube, but I think they're all about the video I popped up. Let's see if anyone else is streaming. And I might be able to send you some other people's way. Avatar is great. Main reason I am now more into anime. I don't really watch any anime, but I've seen Avatar and I loved it. It was really good. So, Total War Warhammer. Is anyone streaming? We can do a little duck raid. It's like Legend of Total War is, but I mean, there's not much point jumping onto his, because obviously we'll kind of get lost, I think. He's got like 1,000 people watching, and it is also campaign. I'm looking for kind of multiplayer stuff. Doesn't seem like there is much, so which is a bit of a shame. So what I'll do is just give you guys a little cheeky video to watch instead. If you guys haven't seen it already, we did a really cool game earlier today. Captain Morgan coming in.
207B.
Oh god, jumping all over the place there. And if you want to see Vlad at his pinnacle of strength, and you're not done with dragons yet, I highly recommend checking out this glorious replay. So there we go. I shall drop that quickly. Oh god, drop that a couple of times. Hopefully that link does pop up for you. I am sure Azula has many fans here. Oh, for sure. Thank you for streaming. Congrats again on 5k. Thank you, Billington, and well done on your prize. Toff is still the best girl. Oh, for sure. For sure. Only what I can say, the Air Nation is weak to the Fire Nation. It's true. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace, peace. And as always, stay awesome.